sure the sound is good. Check the sound. Is that like referencing other books? Yeah, that's got to be like a reference. Oh, no. Yeah, fuck all that. That's okay. 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 You know, King James, okay, you can hear us from here. All right, cool. He translated like the book of the dead shit. Shalom. Lord willing, you know, this is the edifying camp. You know, before we even start or get into anything, we gonna we'll wait for the brothers. I heard it. Yeah. Yo, we gonna face the east real quick and give all praises, glory, and honor to the one true power. Right, for those new to the channel, Yahweh is the Most High God. Yahweh Shai is who the world calls Jesus. Right, we're gonna give double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit. A mighty shalom to the hopeful elect in the same Spirit scattered four corners of the earth. Lord willing, as a whole, you all continue in sound doctrine. Shalom to the Aqua, the sisters of this faith and this truth. Lord willing, you continue to pursue your lot. Right, we the Hebrew Israelites, we come out here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon and the ushering of the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel, about a chosen nation and the elect that's chosen out of the nation. Right, Lord willing, we go into multiple things, but the main point: do you have a rulership mindset? You know, everybody's still stuck in captivity, stuck in Babylon, or trust in the shadow of Egypt. But do you have a freedom mindset? Right, if a brother can get Isaiah 30 real quick, but you can get that.
Exodus.
Yeah.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 19, verse 5. It says, "Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me." It says, "Above all people, for all the earth is mine, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation." It says, "These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel."
So this is what we should be speaking to the children of Israel. Not just only this, everything. But you should be teaching our children and other men, man, we're gonna be kings and priests on the earth, man. That's the end result. I mean, mainly that was really what we were supposed to be on the earth, right? But now we're actually priests to the elect. But eventually we're not gonna have to teach our brothers no more, man. I desire it, I want it, you know. But you know, most Jake, they trust in the shadow of Egypt. They not thinking outside of the box. You know, mostly Jake is comfortable where they at. They comfortable in being oppressed. They don't want to know who they adversary. Oh, I know that's our enemy, but you know, he give us money, man. Right? You can get that.
Isaiah 31.
Isaiah 30, just start at verse 1.
Isaiah 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, to take counsel, but not me, and that cover with a covering, but not my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that they may walk to go down into Egypt, and have an ass in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Right, and that's mostly a lot of Jake is going to do the same thing that they did in the past. They're going to do in this present. They're going to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. Trusting in a protection from Edom or their oppressors, man.
I got a precept.
Right? But we supposed to be trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. Just like when you look at Proverbs 1 and 20, you know, wisdom uttered her voice out in the street. Right? You should be trusting the men of the Lord that's going out to the highways and byways daily, teaching every angle of the Bible, man. You know? We supposed to be getting our minds ready for rulership, man. You know, get your mind out of a slave mindset. This is why we should be moving the same way. We should be mortifying the things of the flesh when you come into this faith. But you got your presentation.
Right. This is the point that you're making. You know, our people are so simple, and they've dumbed down themselves that now they look for equality. They look for, you know, to be around the other nations. Like you said, we're supposed to be kings and priests of the earth, man. You know? This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. It says, as for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us. Hey, Babylon the Great can't even save itself, man. But you got simple Jake out here thinking, hey, if we vote, hey, if we do this, hey, it'll be better for us. And it continues to be the same rhetoric every 4 years, right? But Jake falls for the okie doke every time and time again, man, thinking that things are going to change in the land of your captivity, man. In the land where you're being oppressed, you think that it's all of a sudden they're going to change and say, you know what? Yeah, we'll give you something. No, man. Right? That's being simple-minded, man. Right? And that's not having that rulership mentality, man. You know, as you're looking, you know, I know, brothers, we was talking about it before, you know, sometimes you be somewhere, you be marking folks like, yeah, see you in the kid, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna be cutting the big bunion toe. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna be doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta have that mentality, man. But a lot of people don't do that. You know, people get on my comment board. I did some lessons, but they got on my comment board just yapping, bro. Don't know nothing, man. Just sit down, man.
Yeah.
And listen.
Sometimes the Lord will direct the person's step just so they can get mercy.
Right, right.
That's lost souls, right? That's what they are, man. You know, and they're never gonna learn, man, because only the Lord destroyed them before the foundation of the world, man.
Right.
They've been set up for destruction, man.
Right.
But the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 15. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxed fat, thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness. So right now, Jake's spoiled. No, they say not even really that spoiled, man. Here they are living in a shitty ass rundown apartment building. You know, living in horrible conditions, freezing their ass off. But they think they're good. No, they think they're doing. So they think they're making it big because they got the new latest Jordans, you know, or some fancy cars and shit. Like they can't even afford to pay off. You know?
You ready to kill niggas over some shoes that was made for, you know, fucking 25 cents, man.
Yeah.
25-cent labor, but you ready to kill a nigga over somebody stepping on your shoes, man. Right? You ready to fight somebody for a street name that's not even, has nothing to do with you, right? But you try to claim, you know?
Right.
And you can't do anything about it, right? They send the boys, your ass is up out of there, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is simple, man.
Let me get Daniel chapter 2, verse 45 real quick. You might be able to read 44. Go ahead. Because of the point of what Sam made. Yeah. He gonna finish what he got.
I got you. Verse 15 again. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxed fat. Thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook Yahweh which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. So Jake don't give a damn about their power, man. So here is he, the God that chose them before the foundation of the world, made them princes of the power, the sons of God. No, but they don't give a damn about it. They want to be like the heathens. They want to party and enjoy themselves, being mirthful in this rundown society that collides them by the day. Now they want to be, they want to live here, man. No? Well, only the Lord got to take them away, man. The Lord got to take them away, just like this place, man.
Yeah.
Just like in slavery, though. In slavery, it was that same mentality, man. You know, you have folks trying to break them out, but the Lord had put that spirit upon them where, you know, no, we can't run from Massa.
Right.
Massa going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like that, but that's the mentality that's been passed down. You know, it's generational. Yeah, it's that generational like PTSD, man. You know, that's passed down amongst our people, man. You know, where that now they accept being at the bottom, man.
Yeah.
You know, what does it say? What's that? Jeremiah? Somebody get that? Jeremiah 2 and 14. Is Israel a homeborn slave?
Yeah. We're going to be 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 10 and 43 because
Can I bring that out?
Say it too.
Can I bring that out? This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse number 14. It says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? 11. Jeremiah chapter 2 and I'll start at verse 11. It says, have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
That's a question.
Right.
Like if you look at Israel was the only nation that got the identity crisis. When you look at Moab, Chinese, they worship their God,
Right.
and they never changed.
Right.
Yeah.
Ishmael, the Arabs, they worship their God.
Right.
You never see them change. You don't see them all in the fucking Christian, no fucking
Yeah.
church on Sunday. You see them in the Baptist church,
Right,
old
right.
Baptist now.
Right,
no,
right,
they
right.
keep their shit.
Yeah.
It's just that Israel was stripped of our heritage.
Yeah.
We lost it.
They changed like a pair of drawers, man. It says, have a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? It says, but my people have changed.
And we got the real God. They say
Right.
they ain't changed their gods, and it's yet no God. But our people who got the true God
Right.
changed it. Like
For
they
nothing.
refused to.
Yeah.
Yeah, say the court.
It says, but my people have changed their glory for that which doeth not profit. Like you said, you know, it's to no avail. You got the words of life and eternity, and you traded it in for a dumbass idol, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or some pale-skinned, you know, effeminate person coming out of the sky with their hands out, man.
With eight
Yeah,
arms.
right. You know, that's what you traded it for, man.
And
That's why the scriptures is so hard, man. You know?
That's why you got to think when Moses was on Mount Sinai and they coming down and they couldn't be patient for 40 days, 40 nights, that they had to make a dumbass calf that you cut up and eat. You eat this damn animal, and this was a guy that took you out, but you couldn't wait 40 days.
And look, in the wilderness, they seen the miracles.
Yeah.
Right? They seen clothes not get tattered. Like we ain't get to see the miracles. So how much more our people gonna go off?
Right.
They seen the miracles and they still going.
Right.
That's why the Lord not gonna take him this time, man.
Yeah.
So this is why they gotta get destroyed here, man.
Yeah.
They need to, man, because that's the only way to get. That's the only way for them to get right, man.
Yeah.
A mercy kill. Man.
What's to say? The scripture say the Lord speaketh once, yea, twice, man perceiveth not, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. Verse 12, it says, be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It says, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out of cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water. It says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You know, what did he say? I planted what is it, a righteous vine? Is that what it is?
A degenerate plant.
Yeah. How do you become a degenerate plant, man?
Yeah.
You know?
When you go to Judges 2, it even tell you that the Lord gave them up to spoilers that spoil them. It's because of the Jacobites, man. And even in the ancient world, we was unsatisfied with the Lord. But as soon as we started to get afflicted, then we wanted Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But there's multiple points Sam made. Let's get the, before we get that Maccabees, let's get that Daniel real quick.
Daniel 2 and
45 is the main point.
the book of Daniel 2 and 45, and it reads, for as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it brake in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God hath made known to the king, which shall come to pass hereafter.
Right. Keep going.
And the dream is certain, and the interpretation thereof sure.
Right, so the end result of this kingdom is going to fall. So when he read Isaiah 30, what's the point of trusting in the shadow, which is going to be dead, man? This place, it already has its ending marked, which the scripture shows that it's going to be destroyed by Yahweh Shai. So why trust in Egypt? Why trust in Esau, where his last destination is to be destroyed? Where the nation's going to say, man, wasn't you the one that overpowered the nation and consumed and pushed your fornication? Every nation is going to see them fall, man. You know, why cleave to an end result that's going to end, right? Now get that Maccabees, because he was saying that the same thing that Jake was doing in the slave, in the ancient world, this same spirit is even in today. So let's get an account of the Greek captivity of cool niggas.
Look for first Maccabees 1, starting verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus named Epiphanes, son of Antiochus king, who had been a hostage of Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went throughout Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, Well,
That's
since
Genesis. They
Yeah.
making the covenant with the
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yohanan did that with the Ovid shot.
Oh, yeah.
He made a covenant with the heathen.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
so I guess, but that's what Jake always does. Right? Ever since the time of Adam.
Yeah.
Niggas been going on since the time of Adam, going to the other gods, going to the other heathen nations, ever since the beginning.
Yes,
Because this is nothing new.
That's Samuel L. Jackson spirit from Django, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people, there's a lot of people that got that.
From the moon guys.
Yeah, God.
And also, you see that happening even now dealing with the MOTB. You know, you got this girl, Kim Kardashian.
Oh, yeah.
She,
They're using her as the face of it.
oh yeah, she
What's the nerve?
What, Mr. Beast.
Oh, Mr. Beast,
Yeah,
yeah.
the YouTube. Yeah,
And
he promoting to promote it on his YouTube channel now.
And you know, all the kids know him. Like, what the fuck is this? And it's crazy that they named him Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
That's
right.
yo, and you got to think that the man he's going even further with it because he's a streamer.
Yeah.
So he's adding a stream, the green screen. He even playing the game with the dude and playing Mario Kart. He said, man, he
That's the
beat me
newest
with his
thing.
mind.
That's the newest smoking thing on earth, the streaming.
Yeah.
So they're going to use that to push it in the mind of the kids.
It's no coincidence. All this stuff is not by coincidence. Like you say, Mr. Beast, right? You have, the Patriots, right? Now this Super Bowl, they got the 250-year anniversary, man. It's just, it's all pushed, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta have the eyes to see it at the end of the day.
and they're making it so convenient too. They're making it so like it's gonna help your life. You know, they brought the paralyzed man out. They said, oh, I couldn't move, I couldn't do all of this stuff. And now that he got hipped up, now he's able to play video games.
But that's what I'm saying. What are they showing them doing? Playing a goddamn video game.
Yeah.
Like what? At the end of the day, your ass is playing Mario Kart or something else, man. Like what? You know what I mean? But people don't have that eye salve and they just look at, oh man, that's amazing. No, this nigga's playing a video game, man. Like what else are you doing?
Allegedly.
Right, allegedly. Right. He got his little son by the
Oh yeah, they say he's able to send text messages. They just want to make it be so convenient, like you don't have to do much at all.
Wait. Did you see what the text message said? Did you see it?
No.
Hi.
Yo, get Ezekiel 33, right? Real quick. Drop down to 43 real quick. Let's make this quick. The brothers can get their precepts in.
Verse 43. First Maccabees 1, verse 43. Yea, many also Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
Right, so that's basically it. The main Israelites consented. Coon ass niggas. Like what's his name? Shannon. What's that dude?
Shannon?
No, him. But the one dude that was around Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Jesse Jackson.
Oh, Jesse.
Yeah, him. The one that was with the government and shit. Yeah. Coon ass niggas.
They all.
Yeah. Coon
Al
ass
Sharpton,
niggas.
all of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
They all set up. Those are those shepherds that,
That piteous man.
Nicki Minaj now.
Yeah. Nicki
yeah.
Minaj. She lost. Go to Proverbs real quick, chapter 1, right? And let's go to
They was about to deport
wisdom
her
cry out.
Yeah, I know that, right? They was about to report her. I mean, they reported her back to her, she's from the Caribbean and shit.
But what is she
They
doing?
said,
They did that to test her.
She got that gold card.
Yeah.
And that gold card was like, what, $1 million or something?
Oh, okay.
Like you got to pay for that. That's what he was pushing that whole time. If you want to be in this country,
Oh, that
you got
gold
to pay
card,
this
yeah.
gold,
Nah.
and then you get it speed up. You know what I'm saying? It's all a play, bro.
Yeah. They said, man, you want to stay here, you got to push this agenda.
Right.
Yeah, if you noticed when Nicki Minaj got up there on stage, she was scared as hell to speak. She didn't know what to say. So they just like told her to go up there and say some good things. Just say good things about the president and we'll get you on your way. We'll get you set up. She didn't know what to say. You could hear she was in her voice. You can tell when somebody's nervous when they're speaking. She was very nervous, breathing heavy. She said, oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. And she even admitted it. She said, I don't know what to say, but I will say this. I'm a biggest fan of Trump and just she didn't say nothing significant of any significance.
And she's gonna be they're gonna use her to push the MOTV too.
Absolutely.
Right? They're all part of that agenda, man. They're gonna use it.
Because you know she got her little fan base, the what is it, the B
barbs,
and the barbs.
Yeah.
So they can use them, but at the end you gotta choose the weakest links, those that you can manipulate, because they in the industry. That's the best way to go.
Absolutely.
You know, Nicki Minaj not popping, but you can put her name back out there just with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if you really think about it, she the one that helped force that ABC spirit out here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That too.
Y'all remember she was the first one to start talking about that, you know, that bisexual,
Yeah.
you know, love type
She
shit. And then
ain't
that's
even
when
gay.
women start being gay. Real talk.
That's most of her fan base.
They used her, that's a fact. Then next thing you know, you come out, she ain't really like that.
Yeah.
But it was just the agenda they used to her.
Same thing with Beyonce, with the single ladies. She is married to Jay-Z for just decades.
Yeah.
But she pushing the song, hey, all the single ladies, putting that vibration out there. Now you got Eves coming out here saying, we've been tricked. They're waking up, they're seeing the snares, they're seeing it now. But now, unfortunately, for a lot of our people, it's a little bit too late.
But this is Isaiah 47. It's that witchcraft and sorcery that they use to try to corral the people, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that crafty counsel.
They're heavy into that.
I got what you want.
No. So we gonna let him go first, and then it's gonna go to you. So let Rashad go first.
Revelation chapter
And then we
13,
gonna let Jeremiah go.
verse 14. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live. So that's going into those miracles.
Yeah.
And a lot of those so-called miracles that they're gonna bring about through that micro-seed, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of the celebrities, or some of the celebrities, are gonna be used to push that and promote those quote-unquote miracles.
And we saw that during the jump shot era.
Yeah.
You know, you saw a lot of that during the jump shot era, and you saw those Jake celebrities who took it.
Yeah.
They in the spirit world.
Yeah.
Now. You know what I'm saying?
Killed over and killed millions.
Yeah, the Lord deleted them.
Yeah.
Tell them come back home now.
Got their ass about it.
You know what? I think that was a prelude to how they gonna usher in the MOTB too, because they, you know how they was. I didn't even take the jump shot because there was too many similarities to how the MOTB was sounding. You couldn't go. It was a lot of things you was restricted from doing without taking the Seabiscuit. So I said, and I wasn't even in the troop when
that was the trial run. That's what we all
Yeah,
said.
the prelude.
It was basically the trial run to see what was
Right.
how many people was gonna take it, what they was gonna do, and go from there.
They just came out with this new device. It's in my other phone. They came out with a new electronic device for your medical, but they're going to try to use it for your identification, where it's like this little rubber thing, but it got nanos on it, and you just imprint it right on. It's a strip.
It's a little strip. Yeah, I see
So you
that.
just print it
Yeah.
on, and you take it off, and the damn nanos go inside inside you. And like, say if you in a dark
read your
area,
blood.
it will glow in the dark. Your hand will glow
Yeah.
in the dark. But right now, it's used to collect your vital and your health information.
Yeah.
And they say they're trying to transition to have like your bank information on it.
But
They
you
slowly
saw,
ushering that in, man.
yeah.
So, you know, like even with the Apple Watches, that shit, you know, it can catch your heart rate. Know how many steps you taking and shit. It already been here, man.
Yeah.
Elder Apostle Tahar it was another brother who did a video on it, but those folks who took that jump shot, they were saying like even in the grave, they was going over, they had like electrical pulses coming out from that stuff, man.
Yeah.
They was finding that, you know, they was going over the graves and they was finding that electrical stuff.
Hey,
that was in there, man.
When it
So those
came out, you was able, you know how the speakers you play music with.
Yeah.
You turn the speaker on and you look for the Bluetooth identification.
Yeah.
So when they was doing it, if you check your search for the Bluetooth, available Bluetooth, if you was in the room, the people who got vaccinated had a Bluetooth identification. And it was crazy because we was at my, shit was funny as hell. We was at my cousin's house playing Madden and shit. So it was me and two of it was me, my cousin, and two of my friends. And I was I was watching like Alex Jones and some shit. He was like, yeah, you can look and see if who vaccinated with the Bluetooth. So like I had did it while I was playing. They playing the game and I was looking. I was like, yo, somebody in this room vaccinated. Oh. My one friend, he had to get it because he was driving Metro. They made him get it, and like everybody was like, no, not me, not me. And I was like, oh, shoot, got like
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy.
Where a woman, I think you remember, where she went to the airport, and the police knew that she didn't take the juice because she didn't have that identification number.
Yeah.
And she said she didn't take it.
Just because you said that, you got to.
2 Corinthians chapter 2.
You can next, actually.
In verse 11 it says, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. It says, furthermore, when I came to Troas to preach Hamashiach's gospel, and the door was opened unto me of the Lord.
Right. So now the Lord gave us the blueprint. So we're not ignorant to Esau or the wicked devices because the Lord gave us the blueprint. We got it ahead of time. Right? Those that's not cleaving to this truth, they ain't got they don't get it. Right? You got to really cut ties to this side because Jake don't know what it's seen to not be able to buy food, not to work, not to drive the car that you got to literally give this up. If you're not taking this charagma that they're going to implement, four corners of the earth. But you got to ask her.
Okay, the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yeah.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. But main point right there that the people who lead you, which is these sellout celebrities, these idols, they're the ones causing you to err. They're leading you to way destruction, man. That's what they're doing. They programming you with these goddamn goddamn music, these radio talk shows, all this shit. All this shit really is to put that bullshit into your brain so you can be more part of this world, be more part of this system, man. And that's what they're doing right now. That's what they've been doing, man. And that's what they got to do with the MOTV, man.
Right.
Because they got to come on there on live and say, no. I can't imagine right now. You got this fat nigga saying, well, man, no, they had enough free chicks, man. And free money. Why the hell would you want to take a chick, man? I'll take 5 of them motherfuckers.
The more you step out, the more you see. The more you step out and you start to look, you really start to see what's really going on.
Everything is leading to
And see, they're trying to keep you at the plantation. They talk, you got to step outside of the pool, right? What they try to do is they try to keep you in the pool, so you're distracted. But if you step out of the pool, get on the ladder, and now you see what the hell's really going on, you're like, whoa, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they get consumed by, just food, the bread and circus, man.
That's what I was going to say. This is Rome, but that's why we call it Rome 2.0, because it's more advanced. Especially with technology, the entertainment is out of this world. You got your children distracted from the left and the right, your women distracted on loving housewives. This is why she become the way that she is, right? Men got their distractions. Esau just creating things just to distract your ass.
And it's nothing new.
Nothing new under the sun.
Because, so like I was saying about with the Patriots, the Super Bowl stuff, they got the 250 on there. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, the Patriots, okay, blah, blah, blah. Then I started thinking about what happened, September 9, right? And so I Googled it, who won the Super Bowl? It was the Patriots. I was like, how ironic. And I thought that, and that was, like I said, I wasn't in the truth, but I was thinking like, this shit crazy. Like this, all of a sudden they just, out of nowhere, and they had they had a big ass thing about it. They had, during that thing they had the Super Bowl. I mean, they had the planes, like the military planes. They had all this, patriotic. We stand for this. And I'm like, oh, this shit is bullshit. And I'm thinking that, back then. And now you see it come up again. You're just like, say
and through the spirit, the Seahawks, that's Washington, right?
Washington State.
Washington
State.
Not DC.
Not DC.
But the Seahawks still go back to natives, man.
And also,
The Seahawks still go back to the natives.
So what was brought about was the September thing, Patriot Act 1, Patriot Act 2.
Right.
It's all linked together.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's all linked together, man. That's only the big scheme of it all. big plan to control you.
It's a big game, entertainment. When you look up like entertainment, it's basically like to detain or distract you from what's going on.
Yeah,
Man.
they just said that that's the new definition of entertainment, distraction.
Yeah.
But you got that Ezekiel?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the book of 2 Thessalonians 2:9, and it reads, even him who's coming
You should read verse.
is after. Okay, 2 Thessalonians 2:8 through 9, and it reads, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
And that's the prophets, man. That line with Revelations 11, right? This is why the men of the Lord are uttering their voice on the highways and byways. We're revealing everything. We're doing what Jeremiah said in Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8, man. Right? You got it?
And shall destroy with the brightness of his comings. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So that's what's going to happen, man. He's going to bring these order out of chaoses, distract you, okay, crash the system, and come with this MOTB.
Right.
Okay, and it present it as a lying wonder to be a solution to a problem that he created. And that's how he's going to deceive you into taking it.
Yeah.
They don't have no choice but to take it.
And he's able to do this because of the left-hand side of the Lord. If a brother can look up the word sinister in the etymology online, look up the word sinister, left hand or left side. You know, that's how Esau is able to do the things that he's doing, because of the left-hand side angels of Yahweh. You know, you can get that at Ezekiel 33. Get the word for sinister. I think, Yermayan got
Is
it.
it here?
Etymology.
Oh,
Etymology online.
Oh, so this is not it.
No, you got it. You got the Latin root. Yeah, you could actually, because he probably got the whole conclusion, but that's actually it. That's it right there.
This is it?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. No, read that whole. Read that.
This is sinister in the etymologyonline.com. It says, prompted by malice or ill will, false, dishonest, intending to mislead with suggestions, report, except from Old English sinister, sinistrate, contrary, false, unfavorable, to the left. It says from Latin, sinister, left, on the left side.
Right, so it's the left side, just like 1 Kings 22. The Lord is always having a council with the angel, who's going to deceive, who's going to do this, and who's going to do that. Right, what Donald Duck do, what Putin do, what Ukraine do, what China do, is all orchestrated in the heavens, man.
Yeah.
It's all a divine order by Yahweh Hashem Shai on what everybody does. Man's doing is of the Lord. Doesn't matter if you're righteous or wicked. What Proverbs 21, right? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord.
Yeah,
right? Let's get to Daniel 4:17.
Okay.
Right? This all is orchestrated by Yahweh Hashem Shai.
Man, I grab a quick brief.
Yeah, Yermayan, he said it's funny how, like, they might know the scriptures, but they're not changing the MOTB thing. And Yermayan was like, well, we can tell why. It's because they're orchestrated by Yahweh Hashem Shai. Nobody can change their course.
They can't detour it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing they can do, even if they
can't
see
change
it coming.
the course.
Yeah.
You can't even do it.
That's why Gorilla and them gotta do what they do. That's why Captain Zariak gotta do what he gotta do. Saying that John the Reveler, he weavered in the faith.
Yeah, they gonna
No.
You know, they were set up to do that shit.
So yesterday, he said that
Love, Dave.
that somebody called in and asked him, you know, was John the Baptist, is that Abba Bivens? He said no.
I had a quick precept if I must be allowed.
Probably say General Elijah. Probably say
Well,
General Elijah.
Then what he said, you know how they always say, he's like, the highest person on the earth is General Yohana. That's what they'll say. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, he probably say
It's just madness, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Because the beloved Akim was just saying how everybody is controlled by Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, even especially even Satan. I just wanted to get a quick precept to back that up. This is the book of Job 1:6, and it reads, now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan came also among them. So I just wanted to bring that. Out. But through 7, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Satan, whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Excuse me, through the spirit, the physical attack, Esau does the same symbolic thing as Satan, the spiritual deity that go to and fro. Say when he went to Venezuela, right? Really, the bankers trying to set up shop. Iran, Afghanistan, right? Every place that Esau go, he goes to and fro, seeking who he can conquer and who he can devour.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's pretty much. I just wanted to back up what you were saying because I just wanted to.
Yeah. But if
Bring
you
that
go,
precept
like when you
up.
read verse 9, like when you read verse 9, to the elect that's in this faith, you have a wall of protection over you, man.
I got another precept just to help him.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 24. It says, Yahweh Bashim Shai of hosts have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed it, so shall it stand. Right? So his words are going to go out and they're going to accomplish everything that he said. Right? The Lord said he's going to make this place Babylon. He's going to sweep it with the broom of the besom of destruction. And it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right? So there's nothing that Esau can do to try to change it, to try to manipulate. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Look at Jonah, right? Jonah's trying to skedaddle. He didn't want to do it, right? And what happened? The Lord, nope, you're going to do it. Come sit your ass up in this big fish, bro.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yo, what was it? Amos and Micah, farmers, called to go prophesy, man. Right? When the Lord wants you, through the Spirit, He gonna get what He wants, man. Regardless if it's righteous or unrighteous, you gonna play your lot, man. Because the Lord really feeds on whatever's in your heart, right? If your heart is covetousness, the Lord feeds you to that covetousness, man. Wherever your heart desires, the Lord gives you that right in front of you, man. Okay? Okay, go ahead. There's Rob, get that. Okay.
Chapter 18, verse 1.
He got it. Go ahead.
He that liveth forever hath created all things in general.
Yeah.
The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He.
Yeah.
Who governeth the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will.
Right. Yeah.
For He is the King of all.
Yeah.
By His power, dividing holy things among them from profane.
Salakia. So you can't change the movie.
Yeah, okay.
The movie the script is already written. We're in the movie. You cannot change the movie, man.
Right, bro.
Yeah. That's it. It's just that simple.
It's already written.
It's already written.
Real quick. This Job 33:15. In a dream and a vision of the night, when the deep sleep falleth upon men and the slumbering.
14?
Verse 14. It says, for the Most High speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. It says, in a dream and a vision of the night, when deep sleep fall upon men and the slumbering upon the bed, then He openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. So before you even wake up, the Lord already sealed your instructions, man. They go throughout the day, man. It really, your whole
For your
whole
movie.
shit is already written.
That's what you're gonna do in today's movie.
Yeah.
Today's movie, you're gonna get up, get dressed, you're gonna come to camp, and you're gonna come out here and you're gonna bring out this precept. There's no free will, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Just because he just said that.
Hey, and that's on a higher level of thinking. You gotta think about it like that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, you see, brother you may have been laboring with for a long time, you may not see him no more.
Right.
But you gotta understand that was ordained from the heavens, man.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's the Lord. That's why the scriptures say the Lord, He's the Father of spirits, man.
Yeah.
That's His spirit.
That scene has been cut.
Yeah.
And cut. Now you go away and keep the movie going.
Yeah, but that's that. But that's what that when you know that can happen, man. It put a fear on your ass, like man.
That's why King David said, Psalm 51.
Yeah, take not thy Holy Spirit from
Take
me.
not thy Holy Spirit
Yeah.
from me. You seen it happen in Saul.
Yeah, that's what's dangerous right there. Yeah, that's a fact,
You
bro.
seen it happen in Saul.
Yeah.
You're not in control. That's just like in Ephesians 2:8, where it say it's a gift from it's a gift from God. So like that's why like when people be talking about this place stupid. It ain't them that's stupid. It wasn't written that way.
Yeah. The gift wasn't given to him. That's a
We
fact.
ain't in this truth because he's smarter than everybody.
Right.
You know, the Lord fucking gave you that gift.
Yeah.
I having faith.
Yeah.
You can't go get things.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Get that so Asher can take that.
Okay, Daniel chapter 4, verse 17, it says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will.
Right, so yeah, go ahead.
And setteth up over it the basis of men.
And even when you go up to like verse 21, the Lord set up kings and removed kings. It's all Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He's really ruling this bitch, man.
Yeah.
You know, Donald Trump is a puppet. Them damn elites is a puppet.
Yeah.
They're just playing a role in the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai story, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the author. We see in Daniel 12, it said that Yahushai is the author and the finisher of our faith.
Yeah.
This is the Lord's story. So whatever role, you better hope you playing the role of the elect. Right? Because if not, you fucking destroyed. It's saying in Zephaniah, the Lord is preparing the guests. If you're not in His truth, you're being prepared to be destroyed. If the gospel hid to you, it's because you're going to perish, man. You fucking out of luck, man. Right? So this shows that Donald Trump is not moving on his own. He's moving by the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He got Venezuela because of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Any other place that the Lord allowed him to take is because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is setting up, what is it, battleship? Right? The Lord is setting up the pieces, man.
Yeah.
Right? I'll let Asher go.
I got three.
Okay, go ahead.
But Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Like it shows the Most High, Yahweh controls kings of the world.
Yeah.
And by extension, everyone in the world. Okay, the Lord controls every person's thought. That's Proverbs 16 and I believe 1.
9.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got that one. The one is one. Yeah, that's good. 9 says, your heart devises your ways, but the Lord directs your steps.
Yeah.
What they do, right? You got it, King.
This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 14. What's our verse 15? For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy upon whom I have mercy. I will have compassion on whom I have compassion. But then it not him that willeth, nor him that runneth, but of Yahweh that sheweth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised you up, that I must shew my power in you, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore he have mercy on whom he will have mercy, on whom he will, he harden. So the main point right there, that the Lord can harden your heart. And the Lord can have mercy on you. And the Lord can do whatever the hell he wants to do. He's the Most High, man. You know? Omnipotent.
Yeah.
Now one more.
Yeah, and that right there is scary, man, because you don't know where your life is really going, right? Because the Lord can deal with you one moment and then not need you. The Lord can have Esau right now. He can have him go vicious and kick everybody out their house and babies all frozen in the cold. You never know when the Lord is about to move somebody, huh?
Hey, you got and just like I hate to bring these things up. Like right now, Genesis, it was when they was in Sakari at first, you couldn't tell the difference between them and the Great Millstone.
Yeah.
They was wearing garments. They
In the beginning stages,
they doctrine was on point.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get people and they don't get edified, bro.
Yeah.
And then now they just when you read Revelations, it say if you change anything or take anything away,
Right.
you gonna get put to death. And they not even afraid of that no more.
Right,
That's
right.
the Lord hardened their heart. And they prideful. The fucking nigga, Deacon, what's his name, Deacon, whatever, he took his hat off.
Yeah.
And put a bow tie on.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
white
yeah,
man.
bro.
I'm like, yo, that's what
It's
he take.
crazy now.
Take
Yo,
your hat off.
and then Hassan said, right
That
on the
nigga
camera,
shit shining.
and then Hassan said right on the camera, he said, you can debate it, and y'all both can be lying, but the way that you deliver it, it can make it sound good. So he said, you could come in this thing and make a distinctive lie, and they could sound like the truth.
Yeah, Hassan,
He said, yo, it sound like you doing that.
Yeah.
He just shrugged his shoulders. So half the time these brothers could be teaching a lie, and the man said, "What's gonna happen to me if the Lord catch me? What if what I'm saying is a lie? What's gonna happen to me?" And they think it's a joke. You got to know when you read this word, you got to take it serious. That's why he said in James 3:1, right? Those that become teachers, right, in the NLT, you're gonna be judged strictly.
Remember what they said though. They said, what's the worst that could happen to us?
Yeah.
That's what they
Well,
said.
that's what they said. Yeah. That's what they said.
They said if the Lord destroyed
They
me,
said at
then,
the end,
you know,
they was
what's
like,
the
well,
worst
what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Well, we see it. We're looking at it right
You
now.
don't got the fear of Yahweh
He
Hashem
took
El Shai.
it away from him, though.
Yeah.
And that's the scary thing.
And he took the name too. That was so
Yeah,
cold.
they said Yah now.
When he took the name,
They said all praise
because
to
remember,
Yah.
they was like, when somebody asked them on the chat, well, what's the name? Well, we're still looking into that. I was like, oh,
Like
yeah,
that
y'all
teacher.
done.
Right.
Y'all done, bro.
Damn, the
Y'all
Lord
niggas
stripped his name
done.
right
That's
from
scary,
him, bro. That's crazy.
Look, just
Yeah.
spew you out of my mouth, bro.
back to his vomit.
Yeah, we're too close to the end to be trying to figure out the name of the Lord.
That's just
Yeah.
crazy.
We know what's up.
Yeah.
We're in the end of the
That means
end.
we still got to gather and elect if you just don't even know the name.
The whole thing
Yeah.
of restart.
But it's a lot.
You gotta finish that.
That's crazy.
Isaiah chapter 46 and chapter 9. Remember the former things of old, God Yahweh, and there is none else. God Yahweh, and there is none like. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done. Saying, my counsel shall stand, I will do all my pleasure. So the Lord declared everything before the foundation of the world.
Second and none. Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's called King of Terrence, man, because he's playing every single minute, every drop of snow, every drop of rain that falls upon the earth.
Yeah.
You know, he playing that, man.
Yeah.
You know, at the exact same time, exact place.
To the T.
And the Lord said he knows the amount of hairs that's on each of our heads.
Right.
Every Israelite knows
That's a lot of hair.
That's
When you think
insane.
about that, that's just,
That's a lot of hair.
that's out of your,
No, but that show you.
It's above
that
your
show-
pay grade.
That show you somebody. The Yahweh Hashem El Shai is the example of somebody that's paying to every detail of you, man.
Said he named all the stars.
God, yeah. And I'm just, man,
I got
Yo, it is Sam. It is Sam. So
Just real quick, because this what we're talking about,
You can go.
how either you got it or you don't have it. The Lord, remember the script, either you have the script or you don't have the script. You know what I'm saying? And this understanding. This is, and I was reading this the other day. This is Acts chapter 8. I'm going to start at verse 9. I'm going to jump down. It says, but there was a certain man called Simon, which before time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was a great one. It says, let me just jump down to, I'll start at verse 14. It says, now when the apostles which were at Jerusalem heard that Samaria had received the word of the Most High, they sent unto them Peter and John. And when they were come down, prayed for them that they might receive the Ruach HaKodesh. It says, for as yet he was fallen upon none of them, only they that were baptized in the name of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, or Yahweh Shai. It says, then laid they their hands on them, and they received the Ruach HaKodesh. And when Simon saw that through the laying on of the apostles' hands, the Ruach HaKodesh was given, he offered them money, saying, give me also this power, that on whomsoever I lay hands, he may receive the Ruach HaKodesh. But Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast thought that the gift of the Most High may be purchased with money. It says, thou hast neither part nor lot in this matter. Right? So Peter told him, like, you ain't got nothing to do with this. You ain't got nothing to do with this ministry. You know what I'm saying? Even though he wanted to, that's how you know it's of the Lord, man. It says, thou hast neither part nor lot in this matter, for thy heart is not right in the sight of the Most High.
See, Peter had discernment.
Yeah.
He's he didn't have to sit there and talk to the man for an hour. He discerned
Right.
the spirit. He's like, yeah, God.
You just heard a couple
Keep
words.
going,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
told me keep going in the street.
Right. You have no lot in this matter, bro. You ain't got nothing to do with this. That just lets you know that it's not for everybody. And it's nothing you can do. You can't give money. You can't do anything for this. And you see that people go to cemetery school and try to learn all this stuff, and they still can't get it.
right.
If he would have got the power to bring the Hakodash, he would have fucking
Oh, man.
did wicked shit.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
He would have sold Hebrew names and stuff.
And this is why you gotta understand that the Ruach HaKodesh is sent from the Father.
Right.
When you go to Sirach 4:17, it tell you that spirit of wisdom would deal with you in crooked ways until it trusts you. So you don't grow in this thing until the spirit of wisdom actually trusts your ass, man. You know? Hold on, Bashar.
This is
But
Job
like a
chapter-
woman, she can leave too.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Because
It's
it
saying
say in
that-
Sirach
it's saying
6
that
too.
now.
Even
Yeah.
Sirach, it say,
Yeah.
it said it's unpleasant to the unlearned, and if you get hold of her, don't let her go.
don't let her go.
If you let her
will
go,
not
she'll
dwell
leave
in the
your
molesting
ass.
spirit.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't Solomon 1?
Yeah. It's a lot of bro.
This is Job chapter 12, verse 15. Behold, he withholdeth the waters, and they dried up. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturned the earth. With whom is strength and wisdom, and deceive, and the deceiver are his, and leadeth counselors away spoiled, and maketh the judges fools. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
that's what the Lord he can do.
Yeah.
He could make a judge into a fool.
What is it? I think it's Second Ezra. Is it 8 or 9? It's 9 where he talks about before the world was found, they didn't none
it says
disobeyed. I think it's 9.
Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 18
9,
and
right?
19.
It said none of them disobeyed. They had the script.
Yeah.
They had the script in the heavens.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to do, right? Then they come out here and act wicked.
Come on,
You
earth.
know
Yeah,
what I'm
as
saying?
soon as you get the flesh.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. Like Captain Zarek just said again last night. They said that funny Christian dude that got the podcast.
Yeah,
Remember the
dude
they
that
be having the
dude.
gay dude be saying, "Oh, amazing." The dude, man, I showed him at work. His name's Stephen. Yeah, bald head.
Old dude?
Amazing. Yeah, he always be saying,
talking about,
"You like the gays?
yeah,
You like this?"
I forgot his damn name.
Yeah, he always say
I know what you're talking
amazing.
about. Yeah.
He gonna ask me, he say, "Yo, do you sin?" He say, "You know the Bible say all men sin."
His name the same on
Yeah.
YouTube.
He say, if somebody say that they don't sin, they're a liar. Captain Larry said, I don't sin. We don't sin in ISUBK. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you signed up for, man. This whole walk, this whole truth is spiritual,
Yeah.
but you have to know that we're all filthy rags, man.
Yeah.
We all are a product of sin.
If
man.
you don't sin, what's
What's
the point of your
point?
outside
Yeah.
coming?
Yeah.
Wait,
Then you're good. Go deliver yourself, bro.
Wait, hold on,
They
man.
show you they not in the spirit of Yahweh.
Right.
They just they think the law is
Yeah.
gonna get them out of here.
Hey, what about the Feast of First Fruits, man? Where's your garden? Where's your fruit at, man? Where you ain't even going out there to build a tent, like a literal tent with sticks and stone. You ain't doing that shit. And even Scripture says the salt of foolishness is sin. You
Yeah.
know, and you get, hey, when you wake up in the morning, man, you have to struggle to get your thoughts in order.
Yeah.
You know, ain't
That's a
no
fact,
way in
bro.
hell your ass waking up thinking all right. you know you don't.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But these dudes are so full. They'll say they do, but they'll say John the Baptist don't.
But Scripture tells us all of us has sin.
But Paul said he was the chief sinner. He said, I'm the chief sinner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, I don't want to do it, but it's the sin that dwelleth in me that
Yeah.
I do it.
Isaiah 66 real quick. 'Cause,
I got you.
Captain Zarek, he said, no, this today, them dudes, they're not humble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be humble, man. It said, and in the Apocrypha, it says, the greater you are, the more humble.
Yeah.
The more humble.
Well, I'm
This-
gonna
this
bring
is-
this out
this-
real
go ahead,
quick. This is 1 John chapter 1, verse 8 in the NLT. It says, if we claim we have no sin, we are only fooling ourselves and not living in the truth.
Right.
You know, you're not really of the home of the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's okay to take accountability that, yo, I'm a sinner, I'm wicked, I'm weak, but I still had to do better. But to come and say that you don't commit sin, you're making everybody seem that your flesh, your physical is perfect.
And
You're not
go into
perfect in
prophecy.
this, man.
He can't go into prophecy because
Right.
that's not,
Yeah.
all he can do is debate
Christians, low level.
Christ,
Yeah.
is Christ
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
You know,
That's all he can debate.
That's
Yeah.
all he does,
That's
bro.
low,
Low level.
that's surface level.
Yeah.
But he know he
sacrifice of Yahweh in vain.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
we say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come.
I think the elder apostle to her said that he admitted he don't understand prophecy that much though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did say
admitted
that.
He
Yeah,
said
he
he don't
said it openly.
Yeah, so the spirit is not open. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That means he's not a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the Lord said if you don't have Yahweh, he said if you don't got my son, you don't got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the spirit of the Lord? The spirit of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah. Exactly what you
Right.
said.
And what he said, and Captain Zaryak, they always teach that they're not waiting for Yahweh Shai. And then they always try to cover it with
And they got-
making a school or doing this. Yahweh Shai didn't sign us up to make a motherfucking school or get somebody a GED. Right? He gave you the Rakakwadash to feed him. That's why Proverbs 1, wisdom cry out in the street, man.
Yeah.
This is what we came here to do. If you take away all the jobs and all the money, this truth will always be here. Because he said heaven and earth will pass away, but his word is going to remain. This is the most important job, man.
And that's why it's important to do lessons and edify. Because you got people like him, and this dude be live every day.
Yeah.
This
Every
dude
day,
go
every
live
morning.
every day.
Every day at 5
you know
or
what
6 in
I'm
the morning,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what more those who have the real truth, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got this light.
Hey, the
like
Lord
what
gave
more
you-
do you do?
It's a gift, man.
Yeah.
You got to understand how important this is, man.
Right.
It's
The Lord
beautiful.
said, give me no rest.
Yeah.
And so I have made Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Jerusalem. Yeah. I said it in the all English way.
Right.
But yeah. And so he made him a praise in the earth, man.
Right. Yo, when you go to like Acts, it tell you that every time when the apostles was teaching somewhere, and you know they was getting from Genesis all the way to Yahushua, that the followers would increase.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here to do. We're not here to get everybody. We're here to gather the elect. We getting you by hand like Yahushua did Peter, but it's all spiritual. Each video is trying to grab you out of the motherfucking water, man.
But that's what these other camps do. It's about the masses. It's about the unity. It's about the elect, man. At the end of the day,
General Yahweh.
you can gather them all up, and guess what? Only the elect is going to be the ones that are going to get up out of it, man.
That man a general dog, man.
That's
You ain't got no army.
Go ahead.
I had it. This is the book of Isaiah 6 and 5. And it reads, then said, woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips.
This is a prophet, Isaiah, all right? A for sure man of the Lord.
Yeah. And I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips.
And he said, all my people unclean. All right, Israel. Go ahead.
For my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts.
Right, and then look, even if you go to the prayer of Azariah, prayer of Azariah said that the Lord was true and just for what he have done, because we all have sinned. He said we all have sinned. Not just one did not sin, we all. Because when you go to Ezekiel 21 and 4, it says that the Lord cut off the righteous and the wicked.
You said Daniel 9:11.
Wait, what?
That was your question, or you were quoting the 3 holy children?
Yeah, the 3 holy children.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
think
prayer of Azariah.
Daniel 9 and 11, I think, says the same thing. You know, that all Israel has sinned.
Oh, yeah. 9, 11, and 12.
But we all have fallen short of the glory of the Most High.
And we all committed a sin. We all did. And the Lord cut off the righteous and the wicked. The righteous is even in captivity with the wicked. This is the show going back to Achan in Joshua 7. But then you got Joshua, I think 20 or 22, where the Lord said, not just one man was penalized because of that sin. His children and his possessions, and then all Israel got penalized.
You remember that? Remember when they built an altar? And remember they came over there like, yo, you trying to get us all fucked? Like that's what they're saying. Like, hold on, what you doing over here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they didn't want to come over and do that.
They did get them penalized because when they went to war, they got their ass whooped. They got, you know what I'm saying? They had tried to go.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I forgot exactly what happened, but I know they lost, and they was like, Lord, what happened? He was like, somebody at the camp of Judah, they sinned. So you know what I'm saying? Without the Lord ain't with you, you get your ass whooped.
And the Lord would do that just because of one person's sin. So you can't be sitting here saying that you don't commit no sin. And we at 2025, your mind going, oh, I have control of my mind. Jeremiah say that none of us know the heart. So you ain't never have a plague of the mind. You ain't never think this and I have power over that.
We still in captivity. We're still here at the bottom, man.
Wait, hold on, man. This dude Cesario, remember when the Alzar shit happened? That this dude Cesario said, oh, I need to examine myself, man. You know.
Who said that?
Cesario. Yeah, after the Alzar shit. But here he is now saying, oh, I don't sin. I don't sin. When he saw what happened to Alzar, he was scared shitless.
Deacon used to say the same thing. He used to say he was perfect. Let's see that now.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Well, what they say, the Lord give men the change.
Go ahead.
Say it clear, loud, Dave.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goes before destruction, and a spirit before it falls.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. You know, if you live in pride, you live full of yourself, thinking that you the man, you the shit, you know, you the guy. No, the
Yeah.
Lord gotta take you out.
Yeah.
The Lord gotta completely annihilate and show you who's boss.
Yeah.
You know, show you. But that's what is that? Amos, that they shall meet their maker, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Say, Amos.
Pursuant to the book of 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, man.
I like that.
Yeah, there shall be many great miseries that be done to them in the latter times because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah.
And that's the majority of the Babylonians. That's the majority of the people in America, man.
Yeah.
Everybody is proud here. We living in those times, man.
Right.
You can't tell nobody nothing.
Yeah, and for Jake to be proud is because they cleave to the ways of Esau.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so this is why they prideful or they lazy.
They're getting rewarded by it.
Yeah,
You know?
Uh-huh.
Like this
like
place,
just
like
being
this
like
place rewards prideful behavior.
Yeah.
Rewards the evil works. And it says, "Woe to them that call evil good and good
Yeah.
evil." Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
You
yep.
know?
Yeah, they'll tell a woman, "Yo, dress like a slut, but you a princess. You the
Yeah.
baddest
Yeah.
of them all. You a princess, and you a whole bucket."
Yeah, they'll get mad at you for sexualizing them when they come out of the house already overly sexualizing themselves.
But
Like
that goes with the Lord said He was gonna do a new thing, make
A man circle passive.
yeah.
Yeah, yep.
So, and this is all the Lord's doing, man. This is why none of us men should really be proudful on this side, because the Lord made us the bitch now. We playing behind the scene, and we under a woman. You know, now coming in this faith, now we're able to take charge of our household. But still, we still don't got no rule. This is why it's all about a kingdom mindset, man. We need the kingdom because now your children gonna be in fucking order. They're not gonna be lazy, just sitting around. Your daughter gonna know how to be a woman when it's time for her to be a woman, right? Your wife is gonna be in order. Us men is gonna be in order. We ain't gotta worry about another brother trying to get one of our women, right? We gonna be in order, man.
Yeah,
On this
yeah.
side, you still gotta think about that shit.
Yep, yep.
You know, you gotta still think about the women overthinking. Then you gotta you want to get this, and then you turn around, your daughter, your child, your wife, she wants something, and then you looking at your funds. You're like, after I got you all of this, now I don't got nothing. Like over here, we surviving. In the kingdom, we gonna be fucking living, man.
Right, man.
You don't even know what that feel like. And Jake would rather just cleave to the oppressor, man.
Yeah.
You know, it get you angry every damn day, every year, man. You want this shit to fall down, man.
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah, our
Jake-
people. Our people was complacent with the wickedness of this world, man. That's why it's hard to kind of like dwell with the worldly and talk just with worldly people. You really have to dumb yourself down just to have a conversation with like regular people on earth, man. Because in your heart, in your spirit, you want justice to prevail, man.
Yeah.
And these people, our people, is just complacent with the wickedness that's happening out here, man.
Just a quick random thought. You know, even in the world, when the Lord, he you know, you got ups and downs. You know, and a lot of times when you get up, a prideful spirit jump on you. Then what the Lord do? He kick you back on your ass.
Yeah.
So when you come into this truth, you learn to be more humble, no matter what your circumstances is. You know what I'm saying?
Exercise.
Yeah.
'Cause you gotta keep working on it.
Yeah.
Because
I
you
mean,
know,
constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. I mean, pride is coming in different forms.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I got something real quick. This Romans 12 and 2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." It says that ye may prove what that is good. It says, "an acceptable and perfect will of the Most High."
That's a sinner.
Yes.
Read that again.
It says,
Hold on,
and
Salaki,
be-
is verse 1 present yourself as a living sacrifice?
yeah. Okay, we can start there. Brother, you want that meat?
Matthew 18 and 11 real quick. Read that again.
I got it right?
Oh, 11.
You want to get
No, go ahead, you got it.
Okay.
This is Romans 12 and 2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your
But you
mind."
gotta get transformed for if you're perfect.
Yeah.
What you need to be transformed for.
There you go.
ahead.
It says that
But
ye may...
Salakia, because what they do is they push, it's the commandments,
Yeah.
and they still think that commandments is going to save them.
Laws, the
You know?
statutes, and the
Yeah,
commandments,
yeah.
like the Lord said.
The laws, the statutes, go to abide.
That's why
We ain't laughing like
Yeah.
listen. We're not laughing at it like
No.
it's bad because
Yeah, no.
that's who we are.
You
know,
gotta
that's our heritage.
rehearse the
Yeah.
righteous acts.
Yeah.
But it's not Hey, guess what? The commandments is not coming down to save you, bro.
Yeah, and that's the
right.
thing. If we go off on one commandment, we guilty of breaking all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we in the land of our captivity. Some of the laws, statutes, and commandments is so tedious.
grace.
There's no way we could possibly keep every single commandment.
Right.
But real quick, the law is supposed to lead, is the schoolmaster to lead you to Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai.
Shai.
Right.
Because he's literally saying wisdom is the principal thing. Yahweh Shai is the finisher of this whole thing. So it's supposed to lead you to Yahweh Shai, and
right,
you
bro.
embody the law spiritually. That's
right.
Because you can't fulfill it in the flesh, but through the spirit.
Faith without works is dead.
Yeah, and he
law.
said the true worshipers worship him in spirit
And
and
in
in
truth.
truth.
The law is like the internship.
Yeah.
And it brings you to that real job, which is doing this work through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
You know, this is the real job.
Yeah.
The law is just your internship for you to learn your trade, get
That's who we
yourself
are.
going,
That's who
and
we
then
are.
boom, now you go out and live in the world,
And it's
man.
good for you because when
Yeah.
you read the law, you like shit. Oh yeah, this, you know,
Yeah.
it's like it's better for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It makes
saying?
you a better person.
Yeah,
And that's heavy.
it's
That's
better for
heavy,
you, bro.
because I was watching one of your lessons before, and you was saying something about, you know what, when you come into this truth, you're supposed to be rehearsed the righteous acts, observe the law. You didn't say, oh, keep all law, because you know you couldn't. You can't possibly keep all law. But you did tell the sheep to observe it, see what it is that you can keep.
Rehearsing
And
the
that's what
righteous acts until the Lord comes. But let me keep reading this. This Romans 12:2 again. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what that is good and an acceptable, perfect will of the Most High."
Right.
It says, "For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is amongst you," it says, "not to think himself more highly than he ought to think."
That's what General Yohanan do. I mean, both of them.
Yeah.
Because he said he under Yahweh Shai.
They whole camp really, because if you like, if an ISUPK member come up amongst you, whatever they gonna think they on the top level. If you ain't with us, you ain't in the truth and shit like that. They
all
prideful because they in the ISUPK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, but that's a good point where you make it on the transformer.
Yeah.
Because in order to come to serve the Lord, you have to change. That's why he said in St. John 17 that they're not of the world. You can't be of this world if you're serving Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And if we dealing, if he's saying that he don't commit sin, it would be no point for Second Corinthians the 13th chapter verse 5. He wouldn't need to examine himself if he don't commit sin.
Yeah.
You know, but we know in what is it, 1 John, where it says it's a commandment to say the name of Yahweh Shai, or to believe in the name of Yahweh Shai. Do you truly believe in the name of Yahweh
They say
Shai?
Christ more than any damn thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That would
Bishop
technically be a sin.
Especially your boy Bishop Nathaniel, though.
Yeah.
He said none of us got nobody. He said nobody got the truth. He said you still rap this boy. Yeah. This is Matthew 18.
Hold on, real quick. We ain't done yet. Real quick. It says, verse 3, it says, "For I say, through grace is given unto me," it says, "to every man that is amongst you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think." Now, when I was thinking about this, is a main scripture I was thinking about, right? Because we the opposite of being prideful, man. You know, we understand, like just like the brother was bringing out in Jeremiah. We filthy rags, man. You know, we pieces of garbage. You know, but through the Spirit we perfecting ourselves, man.
Yeah.
You know, spiritually though. You know what I'm saying? You know, but
And
it
the
says,
Lord sends examples.
Hold on, let me read this real quick, one verse. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 2, verse 21. "Do not frustrate the grace of Yahweh, for if righteousness came by the law, then Yahweh Shai is dead in vain."
come on, there you go. That's hey man, you can't get around that, man.
Yeah.
You know, if righteousness came by the law, the Lord is dead in vain. Y'all crucifying the Lord, man.
But if you're still in the school, that's why they can't get it, because they're still in the school, man.
Yeah.
They're still sitting at the table with the schoolmaster, and they refuse to get out. It's that high school mentality, man.
Right.
They just refuse to leave high school.
And you got to understand, all of that is a foreshadow of Yahweh Shai. We really need Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the embodiment of how, because that's why when you go to Isaiah, where sometimes when it speaks of Israel, like Isaiah, Isaiah 52 or Isaiah, I think 49 or 50, where it says, where he's speaking about Israel, or he calling Israel a servant, he's speaking about Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the embodiment of how Israel was supposed to move, being obedient, doing only the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The law is not doing that.
Right.
The law is showing you sin, what to do and what not to do. But Yahushai, he's the embodiment of the word. He's the embodiment of the law. That's why he has authority over the law.
Yeah.
You know, Yahushai is the overseer. When you look at the overseer, it even goes, Yahushai is the authority. The law is not the authority.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to bring out his point?
It's Matthew 18:11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which was lost.
Right. Now, if you lost, that means you sinned.
Yeah.
You gotta keep going though.
Yeah.
How think ye if a man have 100 sheep and one of them be gone astray? Doth he not leave the 99 and goeth into the mountains and seeketh that which is gone astray?
That one that going straight is a sinner.
Yeah.
Hypothetically or whatever. That's the sinner. Go ahead.
And if so be that he find it, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more over that sheep than of the 99 which were not astray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even so, it is not the will of your Father which is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish.
Right. Just because of what he just said, this is Baruch 4:28. Just real quick, just a line on what he said. It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seeketh 10 times more." Right. The whole nation of Israel went astray. Right. When you look at Revelations 11:8, we were all in a dead estate. It's not only a dead estate because you didn't know the law. You were in a dead estate because you didn't have the quickening spirit in St. John, the 6th chapter, verse 63. Because of Yahushai. Huh?
You didn't have the names either.
Yeah.
Because remember, Second Chronicles tells you that when they're in trouble, they called on the name. They called on it, and they were delivered.
Yeah.
But what did they do? The Lord took his name away. He took it and with that, now you don't have your power. Now you have no way out of it. And that's what the Lord. That's why we had to go through what we went through. You know, that falling away. That's why we're here now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the Lord now is giving us the name back to unlock, right? To seek that salvation, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's why Yahushai is the mediator. He's the advocate. He's the middleman.
Yeah.
You want to speak about the middleman because that's how you get connected to the Father, man.
Right.
Let's get St. John 6:44, the classic. We can't get to the Father without Yahushai. Right. How you going to get raised up is by Yahushai. Hebrews chapter 1. The Lord is speaking to us through Yahushai.
You know what's so funny? You know what's funny? We all go to you know how we have our lessons, but we always go back to Yahushai.
Yeah.
We always go back to Yahushai.
That's right. It's the book of Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 19. For the law made nothing perfect. It says, but the bringing in of a better hope did.
There you go.
It says, by which we draw nigh unto the Most High.
Because we was wicked.
Yeah.
If you knew you was sinning, hey, I got my my turtle doves, my lambs, my rams, and I'm about to go do this, and then I'm about to just go sacrifice, and I'm about to be good.
Yeah.
You were never training yourself to actually do good.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? You was just wicked all together.
But the bringing in of a better hope did.
Better, yeah.
Ooh, come on, man. Come on, man.
And how was like, I got a better plan.
Yeah, I got a better
I got
plan.
something way better than ours.
Yeah.
Right. And that
But you
goes
stuck in the law.
That goes back to the Isaiah 46. The Lord declared the end from the beginning.
Yeah.
As soon as he made Yahushai, he already set the end was established
This
in
is how it's gonna
Yahushai.
go. Yeah.
It was all about us going back to Yahushua, to get to the Father through his Son.
Yeah.
Right? That's why he created his Son. Because he's the perfect, the perfect example
for us.
And
Yeah.
gave all power and authority to him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that's why you're supposed to be. What it say in Galatians 6:14 NLT? He said, Paul said, I boast. He boasts in the cross of Mashiach Yahushua.
Yeah.
He don't boast in his own life. The law, I do this and do that. No, he was boasting on Yahushua, man.
Hey, because Paul's like, listen, if you want to battle about the law, I'm the Pharisee of
Yeah, the
Pharisees.
Pharisee.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
know
know all that.
Yeah,
You really want to go there, but that's not what it's about.
But it's
You know what I'm
way.
saying?
That's why when Yahushua came on the scene, it's way higher than that, man. That's why when brothers say you're still in the schoolmaster, you didn't even get to the higher level, bro.
Yeah. Hey, look, the law made nothing perfect.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But the bringing in of a better hope did.
Better hope.
Come on, man.
The book of Psalm chapter 32, verse 1. Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man unto whom Yahweh imputeth not iniquity, in whose spirit there is no guile. But the main point right there is that the Lord is the one blot out the sin. So you can't do it yourself. Man. You can't blot your own sin. Yeah. But one to blot out is the Most High. Man.
What's that? Romans 8 or 10, where it says, who can charge anything to the elect?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the one that covering you, the one that covering you is Yahweh Shai.
Right.
He to be the lie, and your sins got blotted out. That, in fact, it's Colossians 2 and 14.
Read that real quick.
John 6 and 40. John 6 and 44.
You might want to do the whole thing.
No man can. Okay, you want me to do it?
That's what you're going to have to read. You might have to read something too.
Yeah. All right, start at 41. Let's get something.
Okay. John 6 and 41, and it reads, the Jews then murmured at him because he said, I am the bread which came down from heaven. And they said, is not this Yahweh Shai?
Right, yo, because again, you got to understand what happened in the ancient world when the Lord brought the manna down. Yahweh Shai is the physical embodiment of that example.
Just
that
as he is
shows,
the word.
yeah, that shows that he's the foreshadow of the manna,
Right.
but he's the physical example of that
Right.
manna coming right in front of us, man.
He was the word walking perfect.
Come on,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's the physical
Perfection.
of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people can't get started 40 for a lot.
Okay.
And this is red letter right here.
This is John 6 and 40, the red letter. Yahweh Shai is speaking, and this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life. And I will raise him up at the last day.
Right, and we in those last days, right?
So he was showing them how to get eternal life, what to do.
Yeah,
But they're thinking carnal.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And the Jews then murmured at him because he said, I am the bread which came down from heaven.
Yeah, they couldn't get it.
They can't get it.
And they said, is not this Yahweh Shai, the son of Joseph, whom father and mother we know?
And Salaki, because that bread sustained
Yeah.
the children of Israel, man.
Uh-huh.
And then remember, they got tired of that. We
Yeah,
gotta
kept
eat this,
complaining.
man.
Yeah.
Bro, you getting bread from heaven
Yeah,
every day.
yeah,
Except for the Sabbath, you had to gather too.
Yeah.
But for the most part, every day it was coming there.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it had what kind of what did they say?
Quail.
No, the flavor of it. I
Yeah,
forgot what
it tastes like
whatever they wanted to.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
tastes
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So come on,
Taste
man.
it, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's crazy.
And here we are.
That's a
here we
Willy
are-
Wonka type.
Here we are eating defiled food, talking about we want to stay here and eat Chick-fil-A, bro.
They tell you that in the book of Psalm, I think it's Psalm 78. It say, whatever your favorite food or whatever
Yeah.
flavor you want in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
mouth,
yeah,
Oh man.
he made it to that taste for
That's
each person.
crazy.
Wow.
Tell you.
That's a fact. Yeah, that,
Turkey
that's
bacon.
crazy.
And what did God, hold on, because what did Yahweh Shai say?
Shit, great.
If you ask anything of me,
Yeah.
I will ask my Father, and he shall give it unto you.
Yeah.
So he
Not-
is
not
that bread,
you,
man.
yeah.
He is that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's telling you, whatever you want, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You know what
that's
I'm
going
saying?
back to the book of Isaiah, though. The Lord said, I have nourished a nation of people, and they have rebelled against me.
Yeah.
A lot of people it's just like Eve, man, just never please. Just never.
It was even crazy. They get the physical nourishment because he's right there.
Right.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Continuing on.
And look at the level now. We got Yahweh Shai spiritually. Now, this whole walk now is mainly faith. Because he told Thomas, he said, what about them that believe that haven't seen? We didn't walk with Yahweh Shai. That's your past life. Right now, it's all spiritual and really moved by faith, man.
really
Things
gotta
that can't be seen. Yeah,
You really have to
gotta
believe. That's why we out here. He says, show me your faith by works. I'll show you my works, my faith by my works.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it takes faith to even be doing what we're doing.
yeah.
Continuing on, how was it then he said, I came down from heaven? Yahweh Shai therefore answered and said unto them, murmur not among yourselves. No man can come to me except the Father which hath sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
So that show you cannot get into this truth on your own. It's people saying, oh, I taught myself. Remember in the beginning when we said, oh, I got the name of Yahweh on my own. Show us.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the vowels, and they couldn't even go to the blue letter and show us how they get the name. The Heavenly Father has to draw you to Yahweh Shai.
But that's wacky-tacky Christianity too.
Yeah.
You know, I'll seek the Lord when I'm ready. And, you know, when I'm ready, I gave myself over to the Lord in 2003. No, right? You know what I'm saying? The Lord has to draw you.
Yeah. God.
Listen, because like he said, like Yahweh Shai said in St. John 15, I have chosen you.
Yeah, you have not chosen
And
me.
he chose the time, because just like in Habakkuk,
Oh, spirit, man.
prophecies come at appointed time, and you coming in this faith is an appointed time. When the Lord see fit that you ready to receive it. Again, Sirach 4:17. The spirit of wisdom is going to deal with you until it trusts you. Okay?
It's gonna, what did it say? It's gonna walk crookedly with you until it can trust you. You know what I'm
I just
saying?
had a precept.
And that's fire.
Yes,
That's fire. I mean, while you was bullshitting, wisdom was always still there.
And
man.
that means that means you really have to seek it. Because you gotta, hey, where you going? Hold on, come back over here. No, I need that. Come on. That's how you gotta be on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why he said in Isaiah 62, give the Lord no rest. The Lord want to, like Jeremiah always say, the Lord want to see how bad you want it.
Yeah.
You're not just getting this for free.
Yeah.
That's why Solomon had to pray, which is beg the Lord, please give me wisdom, knowledge, understanding so I can lead and judge these people. Right. That's the only way we can teach and edify you if Yahweh Shema Shai continue to lead us. You know? But you said you had a precept.
I do. John 15:16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you. And you should go and bring forth.
Sorry, you might as well go a verse above.
Go a verse above that?
Yeah, because he gonna get intimate in verse 15. Spiritual intimacy on what he says. Verse 15.
Okay.
No, wait, you in chapter 14?
Oh yeah, I went a whole chapter back, so
Yeah, chapter 15, verse 15 and 16. Oh, that's the one you was getting? Oh, shoot.
wait for the lead up.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Slakia. John 15:14, and it reads, ye are my friends, if he do whatsoever I command you.
He said you are my what?
My friends.
Right, and that go into he's consider you a brother, man. Right? He's not calling us servants, he's calling us friends. Go ahead.
If he do whatsoever I command you.
Right. So now we're called friends if we do what the Lord commands us to do. That's Mark 3:35.
Wow.
Whoever do the will of my Father is my brother, mother, and sister.
Yeah.
The main mission is to be a relative of Yahweh Shai. Only the elect is his true brothers, his true family, man. You know? But you want to be a 2/3 that's going to be fucking destroyed, and you got the blueprint, is just follow his commands. That's what commandment is.
He's going to be saying, I never knew you.
Yeah.
Did I not cast out demons in your name?
Yeah.
Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
Yeah.
But I have called you friends.
Right.
For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
Yeah, when you go to James 1:5, he said, any of you that lack wisdom, the Lord freely gave. But through the Spirit, when you look at that Bible, he literally freely gave. 2nd Ezra 15, he had it all planned that all these scriptures were going to be written on paper because they faithful and true. When you go to 1 Maccabees, I think the 15th chapter, I forgot what verse, but it says when the Israelites were scared, they said, man, we have the book of the scriptures to comfort us. Jake don't realize when they depressed, I lost my job, that we going through all this shit. They don't even know where they comfort at. It's the scriptures, man. It comforts you in the situation you in, your adversaries, what Esau doing.
I got a precept.
That's what we found out. Because a lot of us, guess what? You know, the Lord called us while we were in our lowest estate. You know, a lot of times, most of us, we were in our lowest estate. We didn't know where to turn, where to go, and all of a sudden, we heard that voice that this is the way. You know what I'm saying? Like Isaiah 20, man, or Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 20, man. This is the way, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 16. It says, thy words were found, and I did eat them. And thy word was unto me the joy and rejoicing of my heart. It says, for I am called by thy name, O Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai of hosts. So, you know, the point of that was the words is what bring us, life. You know, we rejoice over the word. You know, I just brought a lesson out this week, speaking about, you know, the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It's really they're living. You know, when you're reading them and you're preaching them, you know, it brings life into your spirit, man. You know, because without the words, you're dead. You know, that's why, that's what I was thinking about. Matthew chapter 4 and verse 4. You know what I'm saying? Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That, and Yahweh Shai, he was quoting that to say it.
Yeah.
You know, he was saying that to say it because it's written in Deuteronomy 8, the 8th chapter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. And who are we laying on, bro? Yahweh Shai, the word.
Yeah.
You know? That, man, these scriptures,
What you
man,
saying, like, that's the thing. And it's so crazy because this is for edification for, you know, for the folks out there, but this is also edification for us. Because as we say that stuff, as brothers bring stuff out, it hit a little harder, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It hit a little harder, man.
Yeah.
Just being there and hearing it, man.
Yeah.
We'll say faith comes by hearing,
Yeah,
man.
no, it's a fact.
And hearing the word.
Can you get that St. John 6 and 63?
Yeah.
Come on, let's get that, because of what you just said. You ain't getting away from me with that. You got the precept?
No, I want to say it. John 14:6. You know, Yahweh Shai's way, the truth, and the life.
Yeah. Get that, bro. You have to read that.
That John 6 and 35. He should have started up at 35 because the Lord started going in and put on that.
John 6,
John 6, yeah.
yeah, go back.
That's when he
6,
started at
35, you started
35.
at 40.
He started at 40.
Yeah, go back to it.
again?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. What you want?
What's that? That was John, right?
John. You said 6, 35?
Yeah, 35. Yeah,
Yeah, well, we want John 6 and 63.
yeah, kind.
Real quick, because of what you just said.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 6 and verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. It says, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
Right. This is what put us in order, man.
Yeah.
Right. This is what gets us ready for what's to come. Like people said, y'all waiting for the Lord to come. Hell yeah, we is. He gave us the blueprint on how to get ready.
Yeah.
You know, spiritually, mentally, and physically.
that again, bro.
Revelations 18:4. He said, "Come out of her, so you don't take part of her sins in her place." How you gonna get ready for something that's gonna come if you're not spiritually and mentally intact?
Salaka, read that again, huh?
Woo! This is St. John, chapter 6. Salaki, y'all. It just popped up. 6 and verse 63. It says, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Because that flesh, remember, the law was for the flesh.
Yeah.
The law is, a lot of the law is about the flesh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flesh profiteth nothing. It's about the spirit,
Yeah.
man. You know, at the end of the day, what does it say? Jeremiah, wash ye, make
you clean.
Yeah.
Or 1:16.
Isaiah, Isaiah 1 and 16.
Oh, Isaiah.
No, it's Jeremiah, but it talks about how though you wash with much
Yeah,
nitrate,
oh,
yeah,
yet
nitrate,
you're
yeah,
still
yeah,
not
yeah.
clean. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still filthy, man.
filthy,
yeah.
And that's the
Flesh.
thing. The law is not gonna make you perfect, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah. But you get clean through the blood of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know, that's why when earlier I was about to have him go to Hebrews, I think it's the 2nd chapter, where you got to understand Yahweh Shai came down here to be lower than the angels.
Yeah.
You know, you got to really analyze Yahweh Shai's position, where he left his throne to be an example for you on the earth.
Yeah, Paul even said, I have nothing to boast of, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he knew he was in the flesh. He knew his body was wicked, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but it's really the spirit, because your actions is what perfection, man.
Yeah.
You know, you thriving and you moving and you fall and you get back up and you wiping stains off your shit every time, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what's perfecting you. You got to do that all the way into the end.
Yeah.
And Lord's willing, you get beamed up, man.
And Yahweh Shai was doing that to his disciples. Man.
Yeah.
He had to rebuke them a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know, and just let them know, like, that's not what this is about right
that's
now.
a fact.
If we want to fight, and the Lord said he would send legions,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
a
of angels to come down. But that's not the point.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting them in that mode for that spiritual mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
That's
got to even
spiritual.
think about Matthew 22. He was already showing them the example of the wedding. Even though you're going out to bid people to the marriage, but the whole point was about the marriage.
Yeah. Right.
Getting ready for the marriage, being worthy for the marriage, having on the right garment for the marriage, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord. Matthew
Doctrine.
25, getting the oil, getting extra oil.
Yeah.
The Lord wants you to have understanding, because if
Oh,
you don't
he
got
was
understanding, you don't know how to operate in the story that the Lord put you in. You need the oil. Right? You need to be lathered in the oil.
The
Go ahead.
commandments is the lamp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the law is the light.
Right.
Yeah.
But you gotta have that oil in that
What
lamp,
good is the
man.
lamp without the light?
Yeah, you need that oil in there,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. And you really need both.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. You got the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can't just have the oil.
Yeah.
You need the lamp with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because when you fat people, greedy people that eat, they be like, what pie, what cake do you want? You be like, man, I want both. You in this thing, you want both, man. You want both.
It
You want
goes hand in
Yahushua and the law. That's why what it say in Revelations 14 and 12. Them that keep the commandments of the Lord and the faith in Yahushua. But in the NLT it say maintain your faith in Yahushua, because that's the important. You got to maintain, because you know how you get stagnant. You start, oh man, I don't know if the Lord is with me. That's not the law doing that. That be that spirit that's in you. You know what I'm saying?
That's that flesh. The Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So if you love the Lord, you're going to do everything you can in the best of your abilities to try to rehearse the righteous acts to the best of your abilities. If you love the Lord, then you say, keep my commandments.
Sirach chapter 2, start at 15.
So it go hand in hand. They go hand in hand.
Right, because the main objective is to do things that's pleasing unto the Lord. We're about to get out of here, man. This place is about to be destroyed. This is why when brothers is bringing out a lesson about Yahushua, it's so that when you in terror, you think about the Lord. What did David do when he kept seeing Saul he kept thinking about the Lord, man. That's why when you go to Psalms, you see multiple prayers of David, call on the Lord. When you overwhelmed, call on the Lord. Right? When he was about to go to the war, he was like, hey, Lord, should we go over there and fight the Philistines? Hey, hold on, wait until you hear
rustling on the mulberry tree.
Yeah, on the mulberry tree. And he waited. And he knew that was the Lord. Then he went. Everybody was those that truly trust in the Lord was never confounded or forsaken when they called on the Lord. They just had to wait. Right? Captain Zaryak saying he ain't waiting. You bugged out. We waiting through our each trial, man. Right, go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 15.
Yep, start at 15.
Verse 15. They that fear the Lord will not obey, They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word.
But if you go into Matthew 4 and 4, Luke 4 and 4, and you going by everywhere that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord, you can't go wrong with that. Right? Because you trying to obey his words. Because if you disobey, what happened to those that disobeyed? They got destroyed. They got killed. Or you like Saul. He said it's better for you to obey than sacrifice. The Lord don't give a damn about a sacrifice if you're not obeying. Romans the 12th chapter verse 1. Make yourself a living sacrifice. But if you're not going to be obedient, that sacrifice means shit, man. Go ahead.
And they that love him will keep his way. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well.
Right. And the main important thing is the fear of the Lord. Sirach 1 and 14, that fear was molded into the faithful in the womb. Right? So if you fear the Lord, you're naturally going to do things that's pleasing unto the Lord. Keep going.
They that fear the Lord will seek which is well pleasing unto him. And they that love him shall be filled with the law.
Naturally, the Lord gonna fill you with the law. You naturally gonna be knowing this. You naturally is gonna be seeing certain things. You're like, you know what? Like even with when y'all and I speak about the period. Hey, we in the same house. Hey, it is, and you notice it, but then it's not holding the burden. Like, oh man, I'm not worthy enough. It's nothing we can do. I don't make that much bread to keep all of it perfect. But the Lord knows the situation that you're in. Do you realize the sin? Do you accept it?
That's
like,
part of your fight, though.
Come on,
part of your fight. You gotta go through that.
Realize that all
like
things are expedient but not law.
But that's why Yahushua said, when they asked him, he said, what was the two? Love Yahweh with all your heart, with all your soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. Because in all that fulfills everything. If how you treat it, you're gonna be treated. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. You know?
I got a quick. Okay.
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead. You got it, King.
16 and 17. They pass it on.
16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare the heart and humble their souls in his sight.
Right, so the Lord is going to prepare the hearts of them that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Some of us look at that word very light, but you have to fear the all power. We talking about Yahweh. He exists, he's everywhere. He can make a sickness right in your whole belly. You know? Or one day you all good, the next day you on your deathbed. You gotta fear that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua can take you out this truth, he can bring you in this truth. Right? He can You could be fire on his truth, and then he don't need you no more. You could come a straight bug out, and I'd be like, Yarmayan, the Nahiad Katui is the main power. And then me and Yarmayan, this is my brother. Then the Lord gonna strip me from him.
It's funny, but it's not funny. That's what I'm saying. That's what you really
right.
have to be fearful, man.
And the Lord did it in front of us, man. Where the Lord moved, brothers, and they saying the book of Enoch is the book of the Bible too. And you were just saying Yahweh Shem Shai. You know what I'm saying?
You would just talk about Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. So you gotta always take examples in your life. This is why he said the things that written aforetime was written for your learning. The things we going through, our forefathers went through. You gotta think, brothers that was serving the Lord, and you seeing somebody that was serving the Lord, and now they I gotta make a sacrifice for my idol. Remember the girl Ariel? Yeah. That's just the same as Jake in the ancient world. One day you serving Yahweh Shema Shai. Oh, hold on, brother. I gotta make a sacrifice for Baal.
Or one day you say, one day you so called believe, next thing you know, you just out of there.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
Lord, blow your candlestick up.
Slovakia. It's crazy because I was watching Elder Benata Zakbak, one of his older videos, and it was literally a younger Jake, literally doing witchcraft in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai.
Wait, hold on.
Like, how can you be that bugged out to have the names and know who the true names is, but you literally playing with tarot cards and
The scriptures say, in that day, some shall say, Lord, Lord. You know? So even that's some sin. You can even still know the name and still be destroyed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, you got a Jake out in the town. Noya drove, I think today. It's a little boy that's out in the town, going out reading the Bible as a girl. he go out and teach and put a wig on and go teach out in the so-called highways and byways in the town.
No.
Try to teach the word.
Is it?
You know what I'm saying? It's the same spirits of old is here again.
Back again today.
That's that spirit of gross darkness.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 11 in the NLT. It says, so let us do our best to enter into that rest. But if we obey the Most High as the people of Israel, it says, but if we disobey the Most High as the people of Israel did, it says we will fall. You see that? So that just it puts a spirit in you to understand that what? We gotta be in the spirit of obedience, man.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, we have to labor to enter into a certain rest.
Yeah. Right.
You know, unless you fall.
We are
okay, unless you fall, but the KJV say, lest you fall under the same example of disbelief. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to fall into that example of disbelief, man.
Right.
You know, you was doing this and then you fall and you gone. Like that shit, oh man.
Because faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
And if you ain't doing that, you ain't putting up those sacrifices, man, your faith will wither away. You can bug out.
Yeah, because when you look at Saul, he was giving orders to kill the Amalekites when he saved the kingdom, and he allowed the servants to go get them animals.
Yeah.
That showed that he didn't believe.
Yeah.
Let alone you a king. And you, but the people, and then you get afraid of people, you forgot what role you play.
Yeah.
And like he just said, you didn't even know that he didn't believe in the Lord. He thought because he was still a king, I'm here, or I still believe in the Lord. Wait, it goes back to action.
Yeah, and that's why the scripture said, observe yourself whether you be in the faith.
Yeah.
And the Lord had already planned it out. Because he had a man of his own heart, David, already in the range, running up. It was all pre-planned.
He already was out of there.
Yeah.
He was already out of there.
And he didn't
He
know.
already had a second. He already had a second.
He didn't even know.
Yeah, he didn't know. That's right. Yo, they making songs to the spirit. He didn't even know it. Yo, but that shows you what it say. What he said. Remember with the 10 talents and the 10 pounds.
Yeah.
He took it from the one that had the one.
Yeah.
And gave it to the 10. He said, man, he already got 10.
Yeah.
The Lord would give it to somebody else that's diligent, that's performing way more, man. It doesn't mean that they better, but the Lord is looking at who's working. What did he say? He said, blesses them that's working when the Lord returns. When he returns, that he catch them working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
When he
saying?
shall find doing. When he comes, that he shall find doing.
Right. And that goes back to cut Captain Zariak through the spirit. That shows that you're waiting when you're actually doing the labor.
Hey, you know, remember when you was young, I remember like my mom would leave or something, and we supposed to be doing something. You might hear that car come in, you get up real quick, act like you do it, act like you working or something, you know what I'm saying? But see,
That's what
the
Jake
Lord,
gonna do.
that's how Jake does. The Lord got the angels watching you like, he just got his ass up.
Just getting up,
He
man.
just got his ass up.
Verse 12 in the NLT is like it. Hebrews 4:12 in the NLT. It says, for the word of the Most High is alive and powerful. It says, and is sharper than any two-edged sword, cutting between soul and spirit, between joint and marrow. It exposes our innermost thoughts and desires.
Yeah.
Come on, man. So, man. So the word of the Heavenly Father,
You can't fool it.
You can't fool it, man.
I did a lesson and it was talking about what is your true intent, you know, in this thing. Because if your intentions are not true, and the Lord's gonna cut you out of that.
Yeah, that's
you know, you can fake everybody else and fool everybody else, but if it's not true,
Yo,
it's out of
no,
there.
but because you said that, that goes back to the kings. Why you think the Northern Kingdom went through so many damn kings? You had one king that was in there just for a few weeks, one for a few months. Because of their hearts, the Lord already knew that they was going to turn. Most people that was going to turn away from the Lord, they kingdom didn't last long. But even if it lasts long, you had the ones that was underneath that was following the shadow of the king. That's why they say mostly those that are under the king, they usually follow the footsteps of the king. Oh, if the king do it, oh, I'm going to do it. That's just like your children.
Yeah,
if you do it, your children be like, oh, yo, dad doing it, mom doing it, I guess I can do it.
And most Israelites in the wilderness, they go to the kingdom.
One more verse, y'all. Verse 13, it says, nothing in all creation is hidden from the Most High. It says, everything is naked and exposed before his eyes.
Right.
It says, and he is the one.
Because that's how sharp that word is, bro. That word is into your thoughts.
Listen.
Remember Judas.
Oh, yeah.
One of you is going to betray me.
Yeah.
He already knew.
Yeah.
That word had already, the word is already in there.
The scriptures say that the eyes of the
Lord,
Lord
X
are
thousand times
Brighter
brighter
than
than the
the
sun.
sun.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yo, look. Nothing in all the creation is hidden from the Heavenly Father, bro. Your inner thoughts.
Everything is
Yo,
naked.
yeah, man. Everything is naked before the Lord, man.
So the Lord can see right through your spirit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this nigga's a fake. Okay, no, he's this.
That
Okay,
is
this dude.
power.
All right, he's solid. Look at my servant Job.
Yeah.
Consider my servant Job.
It
I know
says
he's solid.
everything is exposed before his eyes. And he is the one whom we are accountable.
Yo, can I say something?
See, that's why you can't go against
you
this.
can't.
There's nothing you can do to go against this.
Even with Peter, he said, you will deny me twice.
Your actions really gotta be pure, man.
Yeah.
With pure intentions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like when you think about it like that, let me calm down. When you think about it like that,
Don't calm down.
yo, look. When you think about it like that, though, bro, the Lord see all your. He know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
What?
You can't hide shit.
You can't hide. Wait, hold on.
So the best thing that you should be doing is being obedient.
You got no choice.
Goes back to what you were just saying before I brought the scripture out. Obedience is better than sacrifice, bro.
Yeah.
You have to be obedient.
Hey, it's an angel right now. Like,
Yeah, right
And
now.
it's going off in your mind. What you about to do a day from now?
Showing itself.
Yeah.
Right at you.
Right up,
Yeah.
right
Come
on.
on, bring that up. Bring verse 18.
Sirach 42:18, and it reads, he seeketh out the deep and the...
Your eye gotta be single, man. That's why your eye gotta be single in this thing, man.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
Sirach 42:18, and it reads, he seeketh out the deep in the heart, and considereth their crafty devices, for the Lord Yahweh knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. He declareth the things that are past, and for to come, and revealeth the steps of hidden things.
Right.
Wow.
Wait, read that. Read that sentence again for y'all.
How can you hide something from the Lord and the Lord he declared it from the beginning.
Yeah.
The end from the beginning. How
Right.
can you hide anything? And it's
And
already,
if you're an author of a story, you know every part in the story.
you're right here. Yeah, you're gonna do this.
When you know his omnipotency, man, you know how powerful the Lord is. You just like, man,
Yeah, you got that.
man, just you gotta even examine yourself because the flesh really will start blinding you, man. Like the angel's not watching you.
Your mind can't even perceive.
You know what I'm saying?
Your mind can't even perceive what nothing is.
Yeah.
When you try to close your eye and try to perceive nothing, you can't even perceive what nothing is.
Right.
Because anything you try to perceive is something.
Yeah.
When there's nothing, like you can't even perceive that, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just like, you know what I
But
mean?
that's why. But that's why you gotta devour wisdom. You gotta devour the words.
Right.
Yeah.
Because your flesh will start lying to you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll start telling you, and it's not like it's saying it, but you will start moving like the Lord ain't watching you, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be in that word, man. You gotta be digesting that.
Yeah.
You know, watching it with the prophets saying,
Yeah.
the elders. You know what I'm saying? The bishops, you gotta be in there, man.
Right,
yeah.
Watching brothers' videos, all that shit, cause you depart from that, next thing you know, your flesh will start doing what the fuck it wanna do, man.
Got you.
Got you.
Yeah. Read that verse again. Verse 19.
Sirach 42 and 19, and it reads, he declareth the things that are past,
Yeah.
and for to come, and revealeth the steps of hidden things.
Right, keep going.
No thought escapeth him, neither any word
Say
is
that again.
hidden from him. Says,
Damn.
no thought escapeth him.
Right. All your wicked thoughts, and you don't even know what you're gonna say
Yeah.
sometimes. No thoughts.
No thought escapeth him.
Yo,
man.
but then when you go to like Ecclesiastes, the last chapter, the 14th verse, where the Lord will reveal, you know, anything in secret, good or bad. Look how the Lord just did Gorilla, Deacon in them.
But you said
That
it
right there
perfect.
that's a small example of how he exposed the heart. Just like with brothers, when we always speak about brothers we labor with, if the Lord removes you from the truth, and even if you're not with brothers and you still not teaching or performing or laboring, the Lord expose your heart. You wasn't really
yeah.
in this truth.
Yeah.
Because even if brothers separate, you should still be teaching. This brother was an example.
Yeah.
The Lord still dwelling with him, because even whatever situation, the brother still was teaching. It's
Yeah.
the same with us. We still went out and teaching. They said, what they say, man, brother, you gonna labor with them? Man, soon, man, they ain't gonna be teaching no more. But the Lord put it in our hearts to
Oh, yeah.
continue to do this.
Oh, you talking
man.
when they say the sand?
Yeah, but they
Oh,
was
yeah.
thinking that brothers eventually we was gonna
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
glide
like
off.
we
But
brothers-
it was
hey.
in the Lord's heart,
Yeah,
in our
yeah,
hearts.
yeah.
He
Hey.
revealed that we was still
But
cleaving.
certain men think that they're the reason.
Yeah.
Without me, yeah, y'all ain't sure, whatever the case may be. Hey, this is the business of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know, we can't.
Every man in his
Yeah.
order, and you can't be out of order.
Right,
It's
right.
every man in his order.
Let
Right.
things be done decently and in order, man.
Hey, Yahushua is the root, man.
Right.
So he's the stem, man.
Yeah.
So you're part of the body, man. You can't get cut off no matter what you do.
Yeah.
So that's John 10.
Yeah.
So they said that we're in the Father's hands. Man.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah.
funny.
Oh,
I'm
man.
still holding.
Yeah,
I'm still holding.
Sam got it.
Yeah, Salakia. This is John 10 and Salakia. Verse number 20. I'll start at verse 27. It says, John chapter 10, verse 27, it says, my sheep hear my voice, I know them, and they follow me. It says, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father, which gave me them, Salaki, my Father, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
Hey, look, bro. Hey, Salaki, man. I just wanted to mention this real quick, man. Like, when you watching these other Israelite groups and how they moving and the shit that they saying, they not really spending intimate time with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, bro. They not moving in the spirit of the Lord. Like you like you really you see it. You like yo, you be mad as hell. Like what are y'all talking about, bro? You talk about everything else, but it's shit happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching because what you call them was live. They had their live last night. What's them ex-Akari members? They were talking shit about the elders and shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, yo,
Ariana.
I said, yo, these Israelite can't. They not even. Yo, the prophecy gonna hit their ass like a damn target, bro.
Right.
It's gonna fall right on your ass because all y'all talking about is nothing, bro. Yeah, man. You know,
Stumbling blocks.
you could be. It's a lot of stuff in the scriptures to go to that's gonna get you through your week and get you through, you know, future through the future, man. Give the people the vision how to get out of here, bro. Why y'all not doing that?
You redid the whole Bible and put the Hebrew names and you did all that, but you don't understand what the fuck's going on.
I thought about that,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? You did all that,
I thought about
but
that.
then you mock the men that you look that your
That you
former
learned it
leader,
from.
your former
Yeah,
leader
yeah.
learned from.
Yeah.
And then you try to say that come on, man.
Like
You learned it. You learned.
I ended up turning that shit off.
Bro,
I was watching that shit.
That shit pissed me off. I ain't watching no. I only watched a few minutes.
Yeah.
I was just getting so mad,
Turn
bro.
that shit off.
And it was so crazy because when they was saying certain things, I'm like, y'all don't know this. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm refuting everything they said
Yeah.
from what I was taught by the elders.
Yeah.
And they just don't get it. I'm like, yo, this shit, it's just not meant for everybody, bro. It's just not meant. The 100% truth, it's not meant for everybody. And that just put a spirit on you to pray to the Heavenly Father, say, the Wali Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that we understand, bro.
What if some did not believe?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Romans 3. Romans 3 and 3. What if some did not believe?
Yeah, right,
Does
right.
their believe make the Most High without effect?
And just
God forbid.
and just off of what you said, that proves what the Lord had Ezra do in 2nd Ezra 14, verse 45. He says, leave some openly to the worthy and unworthy, but keep the 70 only for the wise. So the secrets is only given to the apostles, the prophets, and evangelists. And whatever they teach, if you fully believe, you're going to get it. That's St. John 17, where it says, he prayed for even the believers that was going to believe through their word. If you can't get these breakdowns and these lessons plainly,
And the book is open.
Look, look.
2nd Ezra 6, they shall all see together.
Salaki. Don't the scriptures, what is that? Is it Sirach 44? Remember I brought it up to you before about the elders, about something about praising the famous men?
yeah, it's 44.
Yeah. So the scriptures tell you to wear out the elders' footsteps. Who your elders?
Yeah.
Right.
Who your elders? So the Lord just did so the Lord started with you to bring your leg back.
Nope.
That's what he thinks.
St. John 4. He started in other man's labors.
Yeah.
And Sirach, the 4th or 6th chapter, it tells you to hear the discourse of the elders. It don't
Yeah.
say hear the discourse of the young.
Right.
And then with Rehoboam, what was the council he was supposed to go to first? It was the elders.
Yeah.
He went to the young men last.
Right.
The Lord is bringing forth the old, what we was doing in the old. Who told Moses to set up 50 officials? His father. It's his father-in-law.
Yeah.
That was an elder. And did Moses not do it? He did do it. He listened to the counsels of the elders. That was something that all elders did. Paul, they had elders back then. Yahushua, 12 years old. The doctors of the law, they were elders.
But that's how you notice these same spirits
Yeah.
is right back here on the earth, doing the same shit that they was doing before.
Yeah, and
man.
what did the Lord do? History merely repeats itself.
Yeah.
The Lord wants us to go back to the elders.
Yeah.
You know?
This is Proverbs 29 and 18. Proverbs 29 and 18, it says, when in the NLT, when the people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild. It says, but whosoever obey the law is joyful. These people, they badass kids, bro. Literally running wild. With the you learn a little bit of the doctrine, then they start heaping shit to themselves and doing this and that. These niggas had fitteds on last night, bro.
They
Oh,
bugged
but
out.
you talking all this shit about him, but you doing what he taught you.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you go into the law speaking about bad kids, when you go into the law about bad kids that can't get right, they say you gotta
You gotta stone them. Take them to the gates of the city,
Yeah.
and they stone their
and
asses, man.
spiritual and it's spiritual because I mentioned missile food earlier.
Yeah, kind
And that's what those brothers is, man.
yeah,
They missile food.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact, bro.
I got a quick free. This is Daniel
Oh,
12.
hold on, I had this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He definitely did. He go right now.
Got it.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 17. Obey them that have the rule over you and submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls, as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. But the point was where it says, obey them that have the rule over you.
Yeah.
And submit yourselves, for they watch for your souls.
Yeah.
And that's what the elders are. They are spiritual GPSs.
Yeah.
This thing,
Yep.
you know?
And another thing I noticed about this dude, man. This man, he just talking crazy to other Israelites, bro. Like saying, you bitch ass niggas this. You fuck niggas. He just talking like it's some street shit, bro.
He used to do that he used to do that on Clubhouse all the time.
Yo,
It's just a real effeminate.
Yeah, and when you hear his voice, he sound a little. You know what I'm saying? He sound like he coming in with that spirit,
It's
bro.
hella
Like,
emotional.
Yeah, for
It's
what?
hella emotional.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo, this is
Emotional,
craziness, bro.
Wait, let me get Titus 1 and 5 real quick, Sam.
Okay.
No. You bring out your precept.
Okay.
But we got to bring these points because of what the brothers said.
Time.
No, go ahead. Bring out your
All right, just a quick precept on what Yemiah was just going into about how these Israelites is bugging out and they just like they got a little bit of the truth and they starting to like bug out to a reprobate mind. This is Daniel 12 and 2. And the reason many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Yeah.
And that's what the reprobate Israelites says, man. They're awakened to shame and everlasting contempt. They bugging out, going off the doctrine, and just doing their own thing, man.
Yeah. And when you look at it, when you break it down even more clear, you got those in the kingdom that's going to wake up to everlasting shame, where they're going to be what Yahweh Shai said, the least in the kingdom. They're going to be the least in the kingdom when they get born to the elect men. And then the other that come, right, which is being changed, they're going to be in everlasting joy, right, which they got that first resurrection.
The same shall know it after death by pain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna you in the kingdom. You gonna have your head down, man, because you didn't. Yeah. Second of the 9th chapter, you gonna have your damn head down, man.
You're gonna be like, hey, you had a good walk.
Your brothers gonna tell, but they gonna see the elect like, damn, man, I fucked
Could have
up.
been me.
But they still going to enjoy it though.
Yeah, they gonna enjoy it.
Okay, let's prove them about the elders.
This Numbers chapter 11 and verse 16. You said 16 to 17.
Yeah, 16 and 17.
It says, and Yahweh said unto Moses, gather unto me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom thou knowest to be the elders of the people and officers over them, and bring them unto the tabernacles of the congregation, that they may stand therewith. It says, and I will come down and talk with thee there, and will take the spirit which is upon thee, and will put it upon them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with them. It says that thou bearest it not thyself alone.
Right. Because it don't even say when the Lord, he said he sent prophets of his own heart. So in the same example, if these elders is getting the spirit, they're getting the spirit of the Lord, is because these same elders is of the Lord's heart, man. The Lord is not going to give us unrighteous leaders.
Right.
Of course, we had some, but this example, the Lord has given us righteous leaders, able-bodied elders.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 3 and 15.
Yeah. If they're gonna have the spirit of the Lord, they're gonna be moving in righteousness.
According to my own heart.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
thinking about that.
Who got the?
So who is it? So that means you got to throw all you got to throw everything out there that was sought by the elders.
Yeah.
You got to throw it all out, and the Lord starting over with you. That's what you're saying?
Crazy.
Listen, the elders, they fervent in this thing, man.
Yeah.
They ain't stopped doing this work. So how is you the men of the Lord? How is it you?
That would mean that the Lord did something new.
Yeah.
Because he don't change. He's starting. Well, we about to get another one. Let's what was it?
Those are the same dudes that came back.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7.
Just
No, I
like
want
during
that
the time
one.
of
I want that
Moses.
one.
There was dudes, there was Israelites trying to get Moses' seat. Those are the same dudes that's coming back.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that goes back to what we're saying, every man in this order. And you got people trying to be out of order, trying to skip the line, trying to be the first in line, trying to be you know what I'm saying? And who was talking about that? I don't know if it was Elder Apostle Tahar or Elder Apostle Gabar. They were talking about how, even though John was Yahweh Shai's favorite, but he knew Peter, he set up Peter.
Yeah, he set Peter
to
up,
be the rock of the church. Why? Because that's the order, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it was set up. Yeah.
Come on, man.
What happened? I forget.
Even John, when they was running to the
sepulcher?
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to say. He stopped.
He let Peter go first.
Yeah.
That's the order that you got to be, man.
Yeah. And that's what we do through the Spirit. We get to see it. Like when we go get some food, and the brother not there, you be like, man, let's just wait for the brother.
Wait for the brother. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just how and the Spirit move naturally like that. It ain't like brothers just me trying too hard. Right. No, the Spirit just move a certain way for just cause, man.
Yeah.
It's just natural.
Even with the camp, you have a leader.
Yeah.
It's not just out of order.
Yeah.
There's
the Lord set up certain men to do certain things, and everybody got different offices.
When you do Passover, it starts from the elder
priest
on
all the way down.
That's the order.
That go back.
Do everything in decency and in order.
Right.
Everything, not just something. Everything.
Right. Yeah, and that goes to the true worshipers, worship him in
Spirit and spirit. Yeah.
And the order is part of it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Book of Deuteronomy 16:16.
Right on.
No, 16, 18.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 18. 16:18. Judges, officers, thou shalt make all thy gates which are how thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment.
Right. You want type of leaders that's gonna have just judgment, not somebody that's just doing this for popular. Because you had some leaders that was doing things for bribery, either teachers or I'm only teach if you paying me money.
Yeah.
Right. You want teachers that's gonna move with yeah, man.
Look, it was Jake saying, man, ain't nobody out here, man.
Right.
Jake man, ain't nobody out here, man.
I don't know why we out here.
Why are we here? Ain't nobody here, man.
Right, we keep bringing up the same precept. You ain't somebody that's gonna lead the people, man.
Yeah.
Only because somebody out here, that's the only way you want to serve.
They want to entertain the people.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's what it is.
The Lord said, prophesy my words onto the wind, man.
Prophesy into the wind.
Yeah.
This brother, we was out at a pure blizzard.
Yeah, blizzard. Snow be dropping.
We read a couple, we read
Afro.
a few scriptures.
Yeah.
I ain't really put it to
You know what I'm saying?
it.
Yeah, bro. Crazy.
David.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days
Days
of
of
old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father who will show thee the elders, and they will tell thee.
Right.
Damn, yeah.
See that?
That's fire right there.
That's why you gotta go back to remember the days of old.
Yeah.
When you go to Luke 10, Yahushua symbolically got 70 men and go out 2 and 2 to a city. The same, what you just read about Moses. He told him to go get 70 elders. Same symbolic to Yahushua getting 70 disciples. And guess what? Most of them left and walked away. But at the end of the day, who is the example of an elder? The apostles.
Yeah.
Those are the examples of the new elders after Yahushua went to the Father, man. That's why Paul said, imitate what I do.
Hey, look, that's why they call themselves the apostles, man.
Yeah.
Because they the apostles.
Follow me.
You know?
They say like follow
You
me.
follow me as I follow Yahushua.
Yeah.
Right? You have to imitate Paul
Yeah.
the same way he was imitating Yahushua.
And if you can't, that's the thing. See,
Yo,
people
look,
read that and they don't get it. They think, I'm not follow Paul. I'm not being. No, Paul is being humble, but he's showing you. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick up on certain stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The word apostle means sent away.
Sent away. Yeah.
That's like really
Or sent out. Yeah.
We all really apostles. Those are the elder apostles.
Hey, look, we sent out.
Yeah.
Brothers doing videos.
We build it
We
on
putting
other
our
men's
face.
labor.
Yeah. We putting our face on the internet.
Yeah.
We go out to the highways and hedges. We presenting our body as a living sacrifice. We could die. You know, we could die doing this, man.
Yeah, man.
You
Listen.
can't stop doing this if you're facing death. You got to still continue in this thing, man.
ICE just said that they're getting warehouses so that they can, you know, if they gather people up, they're getting warehouses.
Yeah.
They're getting warehouses right now.
Yeah.
What else is going to be going on in them warehouses when that charagma comes?
Yeah.
Right. You don't want to tell you? Okay. You know what I'm saying? These little camps they're about to set up.
And
You
they
know what I'm
already
saying?
been, they've been doing, it's been talks, they've been raping the people, they've been
all types of
snatching up.
stuff.
You know, the Northern Kingdom, they've been snatching them up.
Oh, yeah.
They've been doing certain shit
Having
to
their way
them.
with them.
Yeah, just having their way with them.
Remember they was deporting them
Yeah.
and then tossed them out
Toss
in
them
the
out,
ocean.
in the ocean.
Out the plane, bro.
Yeah. Come on, man.
People act like they don't, you know, people's memories get real short
Second
when
Corinthians,
it's not them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Second Chronicles 15 and 13, man, says whoever will not seek Yahweh shall shine
Should be put to death.
will be put to death, man.
Right. I'm going to read this precept real quick. This is Acts 14, 22, 23. We read the NLT. It says, where they strengthen the believers, they encourage them to continue in the faith, reminding them that we must suffer many hardships to enter the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah.
Paul and Barnabas also appointed elders in every church. With prayer and fasting, they turned the elders over to the care of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in whom they had put their trust. Throughout the church or leadership or the camp, you had elders, man. You had elders. It's not, this brother is amazing. No, it was all through the spirit how a brother lead. Can he handle? Some brothers can be elders and they might not be able to actually lead something. You might have a brother that's all about, hey, let me make sure the finance is good. You might have a brother that's on garment. You might have a brother that's, let me make sure the camera good. Like Bishop Sagron, he's always on the camera.
It
Always
has
make sure
nothing
the
to do with
camera.
age.
Yeah,
It really has
no.
to do with your order.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the end of the
Your
day.
order.
That's a fact.
Every man, hold on. What's that saying? Every man come in his own
In
order.
his own
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Right. Because when you look at David, he had Nathan beside him. Then later on, you see Gad. Everybody's appointed in their lot, man.
And then you, like I said, the gift that the Lord gives you, you exercise it to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Everybody can't be the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta. Somebody is the ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody is the eyes,
Yeah.
the nose. You know what I'm saying? The feet, the toes.
Yeah.
You got your foot cut off, you're gonna be stumbling, man.
Yeah.
You got, I mean, not your foot, but your pinky toe cut off,
Yeah.
you're gonna walk a little
Your balance
funny.
is gonna be
Yeah.
off.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that the Lord got his body set up how he wanted it set up. Yeah.
To function right.
And that's what a lot of men is not willing to accept. A lot of men come in and they fire up quick and they just think they over you and shit.
Yeah.
They get a demon on them, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they talking shit, you know, putting shit in other brothers' ears and all that, and whatever the case may be. But you gotta find your place in the body, man.
Because we've been taught
And
how to
exercise.
be out of order
Yeah.
here. And so then when you come into order and somebody might say it and you get offended.
Yeah.
Because you get put in order, man.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been taught order.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. The scriptures, that's what it say. What is that? Lean not into your own understanding, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta learn that
But you
stuff.
even get order with the tabernacle, because who's going to the most holiest place? The high priest.
High priest, yeah.
Only the high priest, which you know you got
One for
ranks
everybody.
underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that position wasn't for everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
That shows you it's still order.
Yeah.
Yahushua, he's the high priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what you got? David, then you got the 12,
Yeah.
and then you got the rest of the government body, the 144,000. That shows you,
Right.
yeah, Yahushua is the elder. Then going down and going down. The Lord deals with order to make it complete.
That's
You know?
why I want. That's why you know your walk. You're continuing to perfect yourself in order to get transformed, man. Because when you transform, guess what's gonna happen? You gonna know where you stand. You gonna know where you stand, bro.
Yeah.
And your new body ain't gonna be no bucking up. It's gonna be perfect, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfectly in order.
Yeah.
You know. And our walks are better. It's manifested in our walks every day. We get better, man. You know, we put in our prayers to be 1% better than we was yesterday, man.
Yeah, God's-
You know what I'm saying? Now, we understand that, you know, we've been through some shit, but we got to we're perfecting ourselves
You
as
fall
we
and you
go.
get back up.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I got some. Oh, you got?
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of the body, Slakia, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body.
Yeah.
So also is Yahushua HaMashiach. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. For the body is not one member, but many.
Yeah.
So meaning, like you might have an arm, you got 2 arms, you got 2 legs. A brother might be the position of the big toe,
Yeah.
and that big toe is to balance out the body.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's
And you got,
beautiful that you said that, because you said it said Jews or the Gentiles. Now we understand that this is talking about the whole nation of Israel, because we all was Gentiles at one point in time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the Lord brought everybody back into his body. That's why he said, I have sheep that are not of this fold. You know what I'm saying? That those are a part of his body, man. You know? So when we come out here, we preaching, somebody may come up, they're a Gentile in the mind. This is just for those who may not understand.
To the 12 tribes scattered abroad.
Those who may not understand, we say, hey, they just said the Gentiles. We talking about Israelites, okay?
Yeah,
thank you.
because you got to think, even when they was going to the Gentiles at that time, remember when he read Isaiah 46, it was all about the end game. All Jake was eventually going to be all in the Gentile state, not just the northern kingdom or not just the southern
That's
kingdom.
what, you know what?
We were all Gentiles.
Yeah.
Remember, that's what it said. What
Yeah.
is that?
Carried away to these
You got like
dumb
Ephesians 2 and
12.
11.
12 and 2, 12 and 1 and 2.
Yeah.
verse 15, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand,
See?
I am not of the body.
You gotta
Let me
accept,
read that real quick.
You gotta accept your role in the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know, you have to humbly accept your role in the truth.
What does it say? If any man think he is something,
He is
he's
nothing.
nothing. Yeah, and he got first thing he says he's nothing. You know.
Quick testimony, not mine personal, but well, yeah, I was watching the Apostles, Apostle Bar, and he said, he was talking about King Mashal, and he said how King Mashal, he was so humble, he came to camp and he held his sign.
Yeah.
And he was holding his sign, and his point was he didn't have to hold his sign, but he held it anyways, showing his humility and showing that he was really about the purpose of his truth.
Hey, be the best eyelash that you could be, bro.
Yeah, he the head of the church.
If you're an eyeball, or if you're the pupil, or if you're the nostril, be the best nostril that you're gonna be, bro.
Yeah.
Right? At the end of the day.
Just like what you just said with that hand, the hand felt like it was a part of the body. That'd be a Jake that'd be so consumed with the plague of the mind. I'm not doing good enough.
I'm not talking enough.
Yeah.
I'm the sign holder,
Yeah.
but I'm not talking enough. So, I'm not in the body no more.
Yeah.
I'm a precept holder.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking enough. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of the camp.
But you still is, because
But just like Sam said, you gotta work that
Yeah.
position.
But think about
to
it,
the best
because
of your
the
ability.
brain is one of the most powerful. You can't see it,
Yeah.
and it does everything.
Just think about it like
makes
that.
everything move.
Yeah, look, just think about us. Most of the brothers, we teaching. So we come to camp, brothers be boom, boom, brothers want to say something, man. But for the most part, throughout the week, we get our fire off through the lessons we do, man. So we come to camp, we practice and being temperance,
So
man.
you get more lessons.
Yeah, you get
even coming from camp.
And then when you be more temperate, the word come out better. You know what I'm saying? The understanding come out better. Yeah.
Well, it was
Kind of, you know, and that goes off of showing how an actual body works. While we at camp, and then when we off camp, where the body can be separated from each other, and brothers are still performing and for the same spirit. Because video you do is going back. It's going right back to where it got to go, to the elect, performing for Yahweh Shem Shah.
And I want to say this too, and that's why it's wise to have brothers have certain positions. You know, going back to the apostles, when it was, you know, going back to GMS, GMS, they got sign holders. They got brothers that hold precepts.
Yeah.
You know, and you see how they bring it out. It's smooth, and it's like it's a well-oiled machine, man. You know, so this is wisdom.
Yeah.
That the Lord is that we reading right now.
And Salakia, real quick, because what the brother was talking, if you rewind the video, you'll see it in action. You know, what the brother was talking about, how people are talking, and you know, somebody might cut it, and the temperance, just, all right, let that brother get his stuff.
Yeah.
I see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just talking about it, but it's actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you rewind the video, and you can actually see points, and you'll see it when people are doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, I get. Oh, you still going on that?
Oh, just one more.
I got something real quick, brother. I gotta bring this up. I must be alive.
If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body?
Right.
If the whole body were an eye, were the hearing? Let me read that
Yeah,
over.
how can you hear?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the whole body is an eye, how you gonna hear? Right? So everybody can't be the chief.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta play in. Somebody gotta be the enemy. Somebody gotta be this.
Somebody gotta be that ugly
You
toe.
gotta play your part.
Like a band. It's like a band.
Everybody playing their own
Everybody
through the spirit. Through the spirit. I told
choir.
Dave, I said, make sure somebody come up. You know what I'm saying? You move their ass up. As soon as and then I brought it to his attention. He's like, yeah, hell, he was already watching. And when them people walked up, he walked like kind of close and kept them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's playing a role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because the body, like I said, is a well-oiled machine. They gotta run fully.
David,
You
the
know?
white blood cells.
Yeah,
You
for
know, they
real.
fight
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Fight off. Anything coming around, yo, you ain't coming into the body, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the point.
That's how you know the scriptures is a living example of how we really supposed to look. Some
Yeah.
people look at the scriptures as a story,
Yeah.
but this is about us,
Yeah.
and we supposed to be living this out. You know,
Yeah.
that's why if we didn't have if outside of all these distractions, if we really had this embedded in our lives, everything will move different. If all Jake had this, we will all move different.
Yeah.
But that's why he said they are not of the world. What we speaking on is something that's not of this world.
He said, I pray for them, I pray not for the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I pray for them. Who is the them? That's the elect.
Yeah.
Those are the spirits of you, that's a part of Yahweh Shai.
Right. You're not
And that's why he's going to share his kingdom with. He's going to share his kingdom with the elect, man.
Joint
You know,
heirs.
joint heirs.
First fruits, man.
Woo! Come on,
First
man.
fruits, God.
What
Joint
that look
heirs.
like. But this going back to what we were saying about playing our roles. This St. John 13:12 in the NLT. It says, in washing their feet, he put his robe again and sat down and asked, do you understand what I was doing? It says, ye called me teacher and Lord, and ye are right, because that's what I am. It says, and since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, it says, you ought to wash each other's feet. The Lord, you know, this is Yahweh Shai, man. He went down and he washed the disciples' feet.
Yeah.
You understand?
Oh, yeah.
So he just like the brother said, he said King Marshall was out there with the signs, man. Everybody plays a role, man. We'll be lowly, man. We'll hold a sign. We'll do whatever to make it function. You know? But
Be
the
an
Lord,
example.
yeah, be an example. But the Lord said, man, hey, do you see what I just did for you? You gotta do that for them. It don't matter what your title is, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta humble yourself. You know?
Look how he humbled himself. He was the Messiah.
Was Judas still there?
Yeah.
So he, you know, he even washed
Wash his
you
feet.
know, who's gonna betray him, man.
Yeah.
That's how humble.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, it's bigger than us.
Yeah.
That's why we do this, man.
Yeah.
It's bigger than us.
That's right, bro.
Okay.
So it's, and also, Yahweh says, the least among you shall be the greatest.
Yeah.
That's the way Yahweh says it.
Right.
Only in day, you can't esteem yourself great. That's Luke 17:10. No, you have to call yourself, consider yourself an unprofitable servant.
Yeah.
Yo, if you look at just in that example too, if he was Judas, who was, you know, that son of perdition at that time,
Yeah.
you got to know the 2/3 of the spirit, they were clean, and he was washing them too.
Right.
And Judas is the example of the 2/3. He washed them, their feet too.
Yeah.
Because in the end, they gonna come in the kingdom too.
Yeah.
Through the mercy of Yahweh
That's
Hashem
great. Cool.
Yahushua.
That was great.
They're just gonna be the least in the
Yeah,
kingdom.
yeah.
He shall deliver his people from their sins.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Because it's really for everybody.
That's beautiful.
You know?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because
For Israel.
because it says we're all
Saying
clean
some
because
people
of his
get-
blood, but only the elect is going to get benefits of that first resurrection.
Right.
They're going to be able to escape the second death.
Right.
But the 2/3 is they're going to be able to come back through the mercy of the Lord and
loins
through the
of the
loins of
Lord.
the elect.
Yeah.
So basically, you is covered by the blood of Yahweh.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did get your foot washed too.
One more verse. It says, I have given you an example to follow. It says, do as I have done unto you, man. So you gotta be. So our examples is to be like Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
All right, and Jake in the world, they ain't washing another man's feet, bro. You know
Jake
what
is
I'm
too proud,
saying? Yeah.
Jake is too proud. We're still under the curses, so our brethren is looking at us with evil eyes, man.
Right.
They don't understand the curse that we are under the curses. They think that we just down bad. We just gonna always be down bad. They don't understand it's a divine punishment, a divine judgment. They don't understand what's happening here, man.
So no matter what your status is on the earth, in the truth, your order, your rank, you still got to be a lowly servant, just like Yahweh Shai was.
Yeah.
You know, this is the Lord we talking about. We talking about the Lord of Lord, King of Kings. He got down on his feet and washed the disciples' feet, bro.
You gotta be an asset, not a liability.
Yeah,
Right.
He definitely showed the best example. He definitely
he is.
He demonstrated the best example that we should follow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like he was literally like the brother just said, he's the Lord of the Lords, the Messiah, man.
Yeah.
The King of the Kings, man. And he came to serve us. He came to serve, not to be served.
Yeah, came as a man to be a servant, man.
Right.
When he could have called the angels down. They was talking shit. Remember they was talking shit like that. With the robe on me, with thorns.
He walking around with spiritual power, man. He walking around with so much like spiritual power. A woman was able to just touch his garment and heal the bleeding that she had.
But what made it even fire is 2 points. What made it even fire is that it really showed that your faith is the key to this thing. Because she said if I just touch the hem of his drink, I'm gonna be healed. That shows that was not the law. She knew by faith. If I just touch, well, really, she didn't even have to touch it. She could just say, I know him. I could be healed. And what's his name? Yahweh Shai. She could have been healed just by saying his name. That's the key to this whole thing. Faith.
Even the Father, remember? The Father said, help my unbelief. You know, it said, thou believe. He said, help my unbelief. And that's one of the things I pray a lot. Help my unbelief. You know?
That's heavy though, because you know, as Yahweh Shai was walking through that crowd, it was a lot of people touching him and bumping him. But it was her that received the power and received the healing because she had the faith. She believed, man. That if she was to just touch the end of his garment, she would be healed. That's exactly what happened.
And then another point is when Peter was sinking in the water. The men of the Lord are the example where Yahweh Shai did to Peter. When Peter was sinking, Yahweh Shai hurried up and he didn't wait a few seconds. He hurried up and stretched his arm. And then the one thing he said, he basically said, you was faithless or he doubted.
Why you
he said, why did you doubt? And then lift him out. This is what we doing. Every time we come out teaching the word, we are like the symbolic of Yahweh Shai, because it is in Isaiah. The lower arm is not short.
I think it said that he immediately grabbed it.
Yeah, he did.
It wasn't like,
and wasn't like he had to come over.
He was already there. He already grabbed it.
He was already there. His hand was already on his hand.
So that shows you the Lord is doing the same every week, day in and day out. Not just only highways and byways. The Lord made this captivity teaching way different, where brothers could go online. You know, your forefathers be like, man, you teaching online? Man, we had to go outside. We had to go here.
We got it a lot easier.
I'm Jeremiah. I'm right out at the gate of Jerusalem when I'm teaching. But you can sit at home, get a lesson. You go right in your car. Me and him get right out in the gym. He in the gym, and I'm outside doing the lesson. I'm about to go leave. I'm done with my workout. Man, I had to get a lesson in. The Lord is just playing. The Lord is just stretching his arm on all Jake. That's a fact. But a lot of y'all not getting it.
And we have to walk by faith. And a lot of people, they can't, because if they can't see it, they can't get it.
Jake is carnal, man.
They can't understand that this thing is a walk of things that see they're unseen. You know what I'm saying?
Blessed are those that have not seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You believe me and you have seen. Blessed are those that have not seen.
Blessed are those that have not seen.
Okay.
And that show you that this whole walk of today is really mainly about faith. That don't mean don't do the law. It's just saying it's mainly about faith. Which one of us walk with Yahweh Shai? I haven't seen him. But you did in faith. Through the Spirit you did. You know?
We believe.
Because if what he said in St. John 15, if you abide in me, I abide in you. Through the Spirit, we know Yahweh Shai abide. When brothers make a mistake or they slacken, brothers correct themselves. Or if another brother see it, it be all the Lord. Because we're a body. So if you see a brother a small mistake, you just tell him so that he don't keep making the same mistake. What is that? I mean, you always corrected me. No, a brother in the faith gonna know that brother love him. Because I want the best out of you, man. I want you to show your best. Because what the brother say earlier, the Lord watching everything we do. So it's the same.
You restore each other in meekness.
You
know what I'm saying? But you break him down, but you build him back up, like we always say. You know what I'm saying? You hit him with the, boom, boom, because the flesh don't like it, but you still build him back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the fruits of the Spirit right there. That is the Spirit of Yahweh Shai.
And that's how you worship him. The Spirit and the
truth.
Blessed
is he that is not offended.
So Lord willing, y'all brothers got any other? Y'all good? Good. So man, we Lord willing, y'all was edified, man. We gonna face the east and give our praise to the one true power and deserve it. And double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of great millstone who rule well, teach well through the Spirit of mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth. Teach this word and believe in this word. Lord willing, as a whole, y'all continue in sound doctrine. Shalom to the aqua. Shalom to the faith and his truth. Shalom, shalom. Bob the ball. Woo!